All right, going live in 5, 4, 3, and 2.
This is the M Zone.
And welcome to the M Zone. Jamie Morris, Eric Black on the other side of the glass, and joining us, a guest right now, but she may become permanent. We're working on that. Candace Davis Parker.
Price.
Off to a good start.
I'm sorry.
There
I'll
we
get
go.
it. It's the worst.
Just making sure everybody's listening.
I know. I'm sorry. Everybody, this is Candace, and Candace is a former athlete here in the Ann Arbor area.
Former, slow down.
You don't want to be you still are?
Still get after
Okay, you
it.
still got it?
Yeah.
Okay, she's a coach too.
Not over 200-yard rushing, but you know what I'm saying, just a bit.
I'm getting the echo from her.
Yeah, me too.
Okay.
Yeah,
He's
me
gonna
too.
work on
I'm working
that.
on it.
He's going to work on that for you. That being said, I want to. Big Sweet is doing some personal things, so he's not around, but he said he'll try to call in. So don't worry, Larry Lee fans. I'm just letting you know Big Sweet will be around. So what a game we had this weekend. That's called the Get Back game.
That is called the Get Back game, and in the big house, of course.
Right.
Yeah.
But it's the Get Back.
Yeah,
And you saw a different quarterback. You saw a different offense. You saw a defense. And people are saying, will we see that again?
I mean, if we're being 100% different to me, no. I was a bit of Bryce Underwood's high school career.
Right.
So when I see the different quarterback to what the national stage, to what Michigan football, absolutely, that was a different guy. But I've seen that guy before.
Well, I mean, he was, as I say to everybody last week, when you say, okay, everybody's saying, what happened last week, Jamie? I mean, what did you do? What did they do different?
Well, the word around town is, I guess they took the training wheels off.
Yeah,
That's
you know what? No, they got a chance to play at home.
There we go.
I mean, if you want to call that taking the training wheels off, look, the thing is that, and it's not because Sharon is not on the sidelines.
Mm-hmm.
It's because that's what they were going to do anyway.
I mean, I believe that's what that was the plan from week one, was you got to keep him protected. So you're going into Oklahoma. We already know what type of environment that is. You know to expect the unexpected.
Exactly.
So you got to come in there, and you can't fully rely on your freshman quarterback to get it all the way done.
Right.
So then you get here and you home and you feel good and you like pull up on it and let's go. What better way to have his debut than to be at the big house?
Well, you're right. And so I think they did take the training wheels off to some extent.
Mm-hmm.
They allowed him to run. They allowed him to get around. They've got to keep doing that now. Now that you've shown it, you can't put it back in the bottle.
Not
you can't,
at all.
Genie can't go back in the bottle.
He's
You need to move the ball. And they did run the ball. And they ran the ball with the running backs, and they ran the ball with the quarterback.
And with that quarterback, he brought that extra bit of energy, right? So when you talk about that X factor, yeah, you got X's and O's and you got plays, but he brought that energy. Seeing him move, his receivers, everyone on that field just moved differently because he's the general. So getting him to see, move, and be around, I mean, he just set the tone for a whole different level of Michigan football going on.
I look, for me, I just think that, and the defense came to play.
Michigan defense always comes to play, though.
They didn't come and play it against Oklahoma. They let Oklahoma take it to them. And look, I get it.
I mean, but
they had a
Oklahoma
running quarterback, and they had that was the one thing we could depend on that defense.
And that's what I meant by that, is that Michigan defense typically shows up.
Right. Mm-hmm. And it does. Look, you got to be the one thing the defense has to do, it's got to travel.
That part.
It's got to travel.
Mm-hmm.
If you're going to win the Big Ten, and they have it, and I said, if you're going to win the Big Ten, I know people are out there saying, you think we're going to win the Big Ten?
What?
Look, as I said to people a week ago, I didn't say they were going to be undefeated, but I did say there were going to be 9 to 10 wins in this season.
Agreed. And in this new college landscape of football, undefeated is going to be tough to come by. I mean, because you got an 0-2 team in the top 25 right now. So we're gonna leave it there.
I mean, it's crazy. It's crazy. You do have an 0-2 team.
You got an 0-2 team
in the top 25.
But we knew when the mega conference were coming that was going to be the reality. This whole undefeated season, and we know, like, who's playing Oklahoma or Michigan week 2 of college football. That did not happen in years past.
No, you're right.
You bring in heat.
But see, that was the thing. Back in my day, and
Back
I
in
hate
your
to
day.
go, when I go back in my day,
No,
that
that's-
means it's an old, long time ago. Remember that. But it's longer with Larry. But I'm just saying, Larry's not here to defend himself. But
He gonna be
back
here
in
in a
my
minute since
day,
you saying that.
back in my day, it's just we try to play everybody.
Absolutely.
Hey, our thing was we'll play you anywhere, anytime, any time of the day.
Pull up on it.
Exactly.
Yeah, I mean,
Most Schembechler didn't mess around.
no.
But now you don't want to play anybody.
The first
That's
4 games.
right. You don't want to play anybody in the first
No,
four.
because you know you want. I mean, and the best thing about this early loss is that it's an early
Yeah.
loss.
And it's
behind
a
you.
good it's a good team.
And it's a
And
good.
they'll be
It's
in
a
the,
solid
they'll
team.
be yep, they're a blue blood. They get all the respect, everything
Absolutely.
like that. Michigan would have, if we would have won, we would have got all the respect.
Absolutely.
And we would have been crowned one of the people.
And there were some doubts with them going into Norman. And let's just be honest. We know that this Michigan team is developing. They're growing. And going into Norman,
Mhm.
that's a whole nother
Well,
situation.
you were going to be young. You knew you
Oh,
had that
yeah.
young quarterback going into Norman. I mean, there's no way possible, humanly possible, to get him ready for the atmosphere that he was going to endure. And everybody goes, well, what atmosphere are you talking about? They shooting guns in the air.
Absolutely.
They're going off on you. They're doing all kinds of things.
Mhm.
So remember, it's tough. It's going to be tough.
It's
that way.
beyond tough. It's unmatched. And we're talking about, don't get me wrong, Michigan is what Michigan is. But Oklahoma, when you get out there to those southern states and that true Midwest,
Mhm.
football is king. It is life.
Yeah.
You 9 months pregnant at a football game. Like, I'm not about to miss this.
Well, look, for me, I'm going to say this. I was happy about what I saw in the field what these young men gave us. We got back on the right track. I think that they can learn from this, but it's got to be packable. It's got to be able to travel.
Well, I also didn't ever see a chance where anything just got off the rails, right? I saw frustration.
Mhm.
I mean, I saw athletes trying to compete in that. That is that greed. But there was never a part where the sideline was off the rails or things were just.
Sidelines are going to be, look it, you're going to have frustrations.
You should have frustration.
Athletes. Athletes are competitive.
Completely.
They get after one another
Completely.
because they think I can do it. If you can't,
All
if you
of it.
can't get the first down, I'll get the damn first down.
And
That's what they'll say.
Absolutely.
That's what they want. But it's team oriented. That wasn't yelling and screaming at one another. They were having a discussion.
And it's you've been on the sideline,
Yes.
you've been in those helmets. It is necessary to have that level of enthusiasm and to have that level of contact with your guys.
Exactly. And then after he scored, a long run, they was doing the signals and signs
What are they
and
doing?
hand
Show 'em
things.
again.
Doing money signs,
Yep,
man.
yep,
They was
make it
doing
rain.
all of it, making it
Yeah,
rain. I mean, they
absolutely.
was doing everything. That being said, the get right game that's what it did.
Mhm.
It got them right.
It did.
Next is Nebraska. And you know, I'm going to say this. Matt Rule has circled this game. Has circled
Oh yeah,
this game.
people prepare for years and seasons just to hope Michigan's on
Yeah.
the season. Michigan is going week by week with what film. They've been running this film back as soon as this schedule dropped.
Oh,
like
yeah.
in 2023
Right.
when they was like 2025, they coming here.
All I'm saying to you is Nebraska's got that Oklahoma feel and running it back.
It's-
Run it back.
But
Run
it's
it back.
loud in there.
Yeah.
It's loud.
It's going to
in
be
the
crazy in there. It's going to be crazy. I think the game's at 3:30 now.
Okay.
I think it's going to be
It'll be
it's going to
hot.
be that kind. It's going to be hot
And there
there.
ain't nothing else to do out there in
What's
Nebraska.
to do
So
in,
it's gonna be
in
packed.
Lincoln,
There
Nebraska?
ain't nothing to do in Lincoln, Nebraska. It's gonna be packed. Your sister's cousin, stepsister, or the daughter of whoever finna be at that game.
Exactly. Everybody's going to be there. And look, I expect them to be packed. I expect this is their coming out.
Mhm.
This is their chance to say we got a blue blood in here. And we're going to show we the old Nebraska.
We
'Cause
deserve to be
the
in the
black
Big
shirts
Ten.
are coming back.
Oh,
That's their defense.
Oh,
They wear black shirts. They
yeah.
got the black shirts and
Okay.
everything. They want the black shirts to come back.
really?
So that's
They
that
might need to
thing.
pump the brakes a little bit. It's still week 3. Pump the brakes a little bit.
It's the Big
little
Ten.
bit.
It's the Big Ten opener.
It is.
It is. And both teams need a win. Both teams need
How
a
does
win.
that work? If both teams need a
They
win,
need a win. And that means that's good for the fans.
it is great
It's
for the
great
fans.
for the fans. They're going to see a battle. I think with Bryce getting out there showing his legs, they got to get ready. That's a dimension that they didn't see in Oklahoma.
So you're
That's
talking,
a
you're talking
dimension-
strategy.
Yeah.
You gotta have a little strategy.
Exactly.
Okay.
So they see how fast how Bryce is now because he's not afraid to pull it down.
We just gonna say
and
Bryce
take
could have been faster had he been on my track team, but that's okay. You know, he's still football fast, Bryce. You
Are
know
you
I got
still mad
nothing.
about that?
He
Are you
did a
still
little
mad
bit,
about that?
but there's still time. There's still time.
The boy looked like he could run. He could run the hurdles if he wanted
He
to.
could. I wanted to run the 400 because that's a real man's race.
That is a real
But
man's race.
you-
I ran the 400.
Yeah, and the
Dude,
200.
it was crazy.
Crazy
back in
work
the day.
back there, and ain't
I-
nobody on the back stretch, and you like, wait, I
They
still got
put you in
300.
that far lane. The coach used to put me over in the far lane. I'm like, and I'd be cussing him out coming around.
And you know it. This ain't
Oh,
the same distance as the
exactly.
lane one. I'm out here.
Oh my
Oh, a half a
God.
mile
I'm
already.
helping you, he would tell me. I'm helping you, making you a better man. I said,
Absolutely,
what?
absolutely.
You making me a slower man.
No, Bryce is out there. He's quick. He's fast. That's a natural gift. I've actually had the pleasure of having him at some track practices and
Mhm.
doing some work. And his drive, and I say drive and drive phase, and I also say as an athlete is what separates him. So when he's out there moving, he's athletic. We're not thinking about just being a quarterback.
Well, all I'm saying to you is him being a quarterback, he is an athlete first. and
ATH.
more. I mean, that's what he is. But he can throw the heck out of a ball.
He can throw
He
it.
can get it to
And
the
I've
kid.
caught one of those balls, and it literally almost burnt my fingers off.
So I had this argument, and I don't want to tell you who I had the argument with.
You sure?
Well, I have 3 brothers.
Okay. So we'll just start there.
Yeah, we'll
Okay.
just start there. I have 3 brothers, and I had this argument, and he says he throws some fireballs. Dang. he got to gauge it.
Mm.
Don't just throw fire. And I
Yeah.
said, he's 17.
Hey.
He's really 18, and I said he's 18 years of age. That's how he get it there. He
Mhm.
wants to make sure only one man touches it.
That's
the guy
it.
he's throwing it to.
That's that part.
So
exactly.
I mean, once he gets comfortable, I thought he slowed the pitch down a
But
little
they
bit.
look so good and crispy
do.
coming out
They
the
do.
air. And usually when you're watching a game, you got to wait for the cameras to pan and pan and pan.
Mhm.
But that boy is coming like a missile. You can follow it and it's dropping right.
What I really liked is the going down the field right away, taking it right down the field, putting it in the end zone.
Mhm.
I mean, I like
Set the
fast
tone.
starts. It's all about
Set
fast
the tone.
starts. I think if you can do that in Lincoln, you set a tone right away. It's going to be here all
Well,
day
you got
long.
Samaj Morgan back there who is fast, quick,
Love
speedy,
him.
shifty,
Yep.
and moving. And I think that's exciting. So just a little bit, Bryce has had some quick receivers like an Elijah
Mhm.
Dodson back in the day, but
Mhm.
Samaj is fast.
Right.
And he's moving shifty. And if he can get down that field, I don't think anybody in that Nebraska backfield is going to be able to keep that going.
Well, Donovan McCulley is just there too.
Maybe.
That kid can fly
Yeah,
too.
we're going to see who really flies.
Okay.
We gonna see.
I'm just saying. I know how quick Samaj is and everything like
He's
that.
shifty too.
He is.
And he's like you. He a bowling ball. Don't let that little size fool you. He run up on you quick.
He's a great athlete too.
Mhm. ATH.
And the freshman who got
Marshall.
Marshall. That's a kid.
That's a track kid.
Yeah.
What's up, Marshall? He's a whole track
He
kid.
learned how to block too. He's learning how to block. Don't hold him. You got to block him. You got to block him.
Right.
But you know what? You got to like the effort.
Mm-hmm.
These kids know how to. Ron Bellamy, who their coach is, he believes in blocking downfield. You got to be a wide blocker. That's what you ain't a wide receiver. You're a wide blocker when you get out there.
Yeah, can't just be the shoulder. You're going to have to go a little bit more than the shoulder.
Exactly. We better get out of there. But the offensive line played well. They lost. They replaced 2 guards. They had 2 different guards in, and they played well. I thought they played really well.
No, definitely. I mean, I also thought there was just a good cohesiveness between Bryce being able to move
Mhm.
and those guys still being able to do their job. And once a guy gets out the pocket, and it's like, oh, what the lineman can only do so much. But there was just a good balance between both of them.
Right. I like what I saw. I like what I saw.
What did you like the most that you saw? What were you surprised about?
The running game.
Mm.
I like what the
No
running
bias
backs are
here. No
doing.
bias because you used to run some.
No bias.
Okay.
No. I'll tell you if we didn't run the ball right.
Okay.
No, we run hard. I'm gonna tell you that.
Mm-hmm.
Justin and Jordan, they both ran hard this past weekend. I thought they got their choice of, I thought Justin was the hard runner against Oklahoma. Jordan didn't get a lot of play in that game,
Right.
but they got to divvy it up this game.
And it seems, again, we're talking about that balance. It seems that this team, and one of my athletes says, doing your job, right?
Yeah.
So maybe you feel like you're the fastest guy, you're the strongest guy, and you're going to hit the hole better than Marshall, but everyone is doing their job. And being able to have 2 backs that can have that balance,
Mhm.
that's what you need.
Well, I love this the talk, and we need to swing over to the weatherman, our weatherman Gary Rizzo. Gary, the weather in Lincoln, Nebraska, it better be track ready. Okay. Mm-hmm. 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 Right.
Wowzers.
Mm. Mm. Mm-hmm. 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 Well, we appreciate that, Gary, and appreciate your comments. So, I mean, look, I hope the weather gets better, but right now I like our odds. Also,
What's better? What do you mean better?
I like it a little warmer.
Do you?
Yeah.
I feel like when you're out there sweating, that little
When-
overcast
when-
kind of breaks.
When it's that. Well, the overcast. See, it's
They
you
out
got
there in
that
the
threat of the rain.
flatland.
You know what I'm
It's just
saying?
flat.
Yeah, you're in the flatlands.
Yeah.
I want the Nebraskas people. What do they call themselves? Nebraskans?
The rest, the Huskers,
Huskers,
the corn
corn
Huskers.
I like them to pop off. You know what I'm saying?
No
Like
pun
popcorn.
intended. Pop
I want
off.
them to pop off. I want them to sizzle a little bit. You know?
Yeah.
I just look if they
Wear themselves out a little
exactly.
bit. Mhm.
I
That's
mean,
fair.
look, he talked a lot of smack in that year, that 2 years
You
ago.
got
He
to.
talked a lot of smack.
Well, when you have an opportunity to talk about Michigan and be included in the conversation, and I'm going to say this, you know, I'm an Ann Arbor girl by native, but I went to the University of Southern California. So,
Yeah, I was going to let you tell everybody about yourself
Yeah.
on the other side. but
so
go
I
ahead.
say this with not too much bias, is that everyone wants to be in that conversation with the Block M.
Well, sure.
And that's just what it is.
I get it. The Big Ten, I get it. But the Big Ten season's about to start. You get your chance now. It just started. You know? I mean, we was getting calcification. That's what I call it. Me and Big Sweet, we sit there and say this team needs to get
Calcification.
You gotta get
that.
them bips, you gotta get those bumps and bruises and everything.
Absolutely.
So when it comes, so then once you're ready to go, you're ready to go.
Yeah, you got to get that good callus on for sure.
I mean, that's what you need to do. And now this young man, hey, I'm gonna say this. Oklahoma was a good game for us to get calcified.
He mentioned that people were down the dumps. I
No,
didn't
last week they were.
I didn't feel
Well,
that.
here's the thing.
Did I
The
miss
thing about
something?
Michigan fans.
Tell me about Michigan
it's
fans.
Michigan fans. I'm gonna tell you about
Because
it.
I'm a fair
Because
weather.
they think we got they when it rolls out, you got a generational player
Okay.
in Bryce.
Yes.
Then they listen to every little morsel that the coaches throw out, that the offensive line is coming along, the defense is, you never hear the bad. No one's going to tell you the bad.
Of course.
You'll see the bad when it happens on the field.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
So you mean the coach in
these-
me, the athlete in me, when I saw that, I saw a lot of growth. I also saw a lot of missing pieces, which in my mind early in the season, I mean, there's space and room for development.
Exactly.
You don't want to come out hitting guns.
But
blazing.
they were expecting us to be pristine, that we were going to come out, we weren't going to have.
And let's be real. This Oklahoma game was on a schedule before we knew that Bryce Underwood was even going to be.
No, you're right. This has been
So
on the schedule for a minute now.
Right.
For a minute
So
now.
if you had last year's quarterback situation,
Oh,
definitely have been down the
No,
dumps.
no, you wouldn't. No, we thank the gods for doing that. We
Thank the
thank the
football
gods
gods
that
for
did
that.
not happen. I'm just saying.
Oh yeah, that was tough.
But what I'm saying, Gary speaks for that public that says, "Oh man, we got a lot of things wrong with us. We do, but we can fix them.
Mm-hmm.
Just give us time to fix it." And the coaches, when you see it, go ahead, Eric. You didn't want to say anything? Okay. So I mean, when things look bleak, we came out and we was ready to play.
Completely. I feel like, and again, because I'm not a true Michigander, but I am a true in that aspect, that Michigan, that is part of who their heritage and their
Sure.
DNA is.
It's what they do.
And I was surprised that there was a little bit of a murmuring about the Oklahoma performance. I'm like, man, like they could have went in there and got rolled up, or it could have been a Texas A&M Notre Dame game.
Right.
You know what I mean? So for me, I just thought there was a lot of growth. And you're talking about, that's a solid, mature team. This is a young team. And not even, you're talking young in age. I wouldn't even say football IQ maturity.
I agree. It's a young group of, they have some seniors and senior leaders and different things like that, but it's a growing team. It's
Completely.
a young team that needs to get older as quick as they can. And like I said, the defense is more advanced than the offense.
Isn't that always a Michigan thing?
That is a Michigan thing.
That is a Michigan thing. That D-line room is thick.
Mhm.
That secondary
Agreed.
is thick.
And we think that, but the toughest thing is, see now what you saw on Saturday, it's the level's going to be different. When
Oh,
you
for
go on the road, the level's different. You don't have fans behind you cheering.
Mm.
You got a few fans,
You don't got,
but you don't have that
you
stadium.
don't got that 12th man.
Exactly.
With you.
So
Absolutely.
just remember, for all the boos, you got some people cheering for you, but that's all you need.
That
You
is.
go out there and just, I mean, you got to focus out. You got to out focus them and just play football because you know how to play.
I mean, that's football. I always tell my players, football is the easy part.
Mhm.
It's the easy part. It's the execution. It's when you're down. It is when you're 4th and long or 4th and goal, what you're doing then.
Mhm.
It's not just, it can't be the easy all the time.
No,
That's where that adversity comes.
that's what it is, and that's why we call it home cooking. You know what I'm saying? I mean, that's who you get. You get the home cooking. You're at home. We need to go to a break. I'm talking too much, and we'll come back on the other side, and we'll continue the talk. You're listening to the M Zone on the Big 1050. Good.
Yeah. Real good.
Siri, call Andrew.
Just to confirm, you'd like to call Andrew.
Andrew Margalet.
Yeah, I didn't know people were sad, but I
Yeah.
guess.
There's something I'm trying to figure out where the echo is coming from. I don't know.
Okay. Is it Candace's
Let me see.
mic? Is it too high? Hey.
Yeah, I'm still hearing it. Let me come
I'm
into it
sorry.
real quick. What's going on? For some reason, there's this echo coming. Yeah, it's going in straight. Get that. Microphone.
And knows I didn't go to Michigan.
Yeah. Yeah, it's crazy.
Test.
Still coming. Yeah. Oh, it's this. It's coming through here. Okay. Oh, it's straining. It's coming out. What now? Yep.
Jesus Christ.
Okay. No.
Did you mute that?
No.
That's what we need to do.
The computer is.
Mute
I
it?
don't know. It's muted right now. The audio is not coming in. The actual StreamYard. I don't know why.
I told you that.
Oh, girl, that nose.
And when we get, ooh, bruh.
Pioneer.
Okay.
Part of that legacy of just over 16 state championships there. I ended
Wow.
up winning the state championship as a sophomore and taking that in
What was your event?
100-meter hurdles and whatever else the coach told you to do.
Mhm.
That was just what I was great at. Had a phenomenal coach, Brian Westfield, who's a local legend here. And at the time, USC had palm trees and Michigan had snow. So when they expressed a little bit of interest, and that's back in the day before on Instagram, they had to actually come to your house. I was very excited when USC showed up at my house. And just being very frank, Michigan just didn't express that same interest in me. And now that it's full circle for me, I love that USC is in the Big Ten because I have these Ann Arbor native roots. My grandfather took me to the games, and when I went out to my first USC game, I was like, they're in crop tops and sunglasses. Like they're supposed to be with hot chocolate and frozen and sitting on the bleachers and like this. And they like crop tops and going. I was like, this the football game. That's a celebrity. What? And we were bad that first time. So anyways, just a little bit about me. Yeah, I ran track at USC. I was fortunate to get a full ride scholarship. That era is the Reggie Bush, Matt Leinart. And my first actual Rose Bowl was Michigan coming to play USC. So that was a little bit of a torn space for me, but I've evolved and I went on to run for the USA team for over 12 years.
Wow.
A little bit.
So you traveled the world.
Yes, got a few passports.
Right.
Call me Jason Bourne.
Okay, there you go. I like that. That was the true gift. I have a huge travel bug, but I've been everywhere from Korea to Japan to Switzerland and everywhere in between. That's awesome.
Track and field is such a global sport.
It is.
And gives you that you're a true world champion.
See, everybody thinks once the Olympics are over, it's over.
Stops.
Yeah,
So,
everything stops. I mean, what else is there after the Olympics and everything like that? Is that true?
No, and I think the most relatable space would be think about soccer and club soccer. So when the World Cup isn't happening, Manchester United and Real Madrid are still playing football outside of the World Cup. So every 4 years, the Olympics is the highlight, but overseas, track and field is a regular thing. People are pulling up to the stadiums, how they do soccer over there. Or football, whichever you want to call it.
I got you.
Yeah, you know what I mean.
Football. Got you.
For all of our international fans. So I was just fortunate to run for the USA team, and in between there, I jumped into some coaching and some training and some performance. And
what made you want to be a coach?
I didn't want to be a coach.
Okay.
I was a selfish athlete. I was concerned.
Well, that's what I'm saying. So I mean, if you're saying it, when you say it, you could say that. I don't want to call you a selfish athlete.
But you know about a selfish
I
athlete.
am a selfish
You a skill
athlete.
player. Y'all are the selfish athlete.
Yes, you're right. But I try to share,
Yeah.
Look at the one thing you want to take care of. Whenever they say, as a running back, you say, if it wasn't for the guys in front of me.
Oh, for sure.
Always.
Absolutely.
Always include. I'm the sixth man of that five.
That's fair.
So you take care of them guys. They always get recognition.
I learned that actually Tom Brady. That's really when it became a whole thing. Like he was like me. He's like, I can't do nothing, anything, nothing, zero without those guys. So yeah. I ended up running track all throughout the world. And then my coach, who was local to here at Ann Arbor Pioneer, got really sick and was passing away and asked me if I would coach this one athlete. And I was like, no, I'm training for the Olympics. How am I going to do that? I don't have time to be worried about somebody else's development and training. And I also respected the hustle. At that time, I had a full ride scholarship to the University of Southern California. Sure. I had probably well over 60 offers to go anywhere. That takes a lot of time and dedication and devotion from a coach. And I knew that wasn't something I was willing to do. Wow. So I respected that. And then once he passed away, and I was just thinking you're selfish, you're self-centered. Those aren't characteristics that I even possess. And when I saw this athlete, I was like, man, I would be devastated if I lost my high school coach. All of us can think of our high school coach. Yeah. She was 14 years old. And I was like, all right, let's do it. And I ended up taking her on to, she wiped me out of the record book. She went on to the next year to win the state championship, broke every record at Pioneer, every state record I ever held, went on to win that twice, won the state championship for Pioneer. And don't judge us. She went to the school down south because they came with the right dollars. And after that, I was like, oh, I'm done coaching. And then somebody's like, oh yeah, I heard you saw. I'm like, what? No. And then they started coming. And just to be very honest, my coach sent girls to Michigan, Columbia, Brown, Texas. He sent them all over.
Wow.
And I was fortunate to be one of the more successful athletes. I
Mhm.
wasn't the strongest academic.
Sure.
And that took me just so much. And I was like, I got to pay it forward. And it
Mhm.
wasn't until I got into the depths of it. Well, now I have athletes at Vanderbilt. I have athletes at Howard. I have athletes all over the country. I got athletes at the University of Michigan.
Right.
And that college, that freedom of debt
Mhm.
gave me that space to be able to sit here and talk to you right
Right.
now. And it just became, I had to do it. And I always loved football. My dad was coached football when I was a kid, and running up and down those stairs in those polyester shorts back when the cord was
Yeah.
connected to the press
Mhm.
box.
Mhm.
That was my element. Being at football practice, being at track practice was the baseline for us.
Mhm.
And as football, and I was at SC, our workouts were joint with football players.
Wow.
So there is a real competition when Reggie Bush is out there. Like, I don't know
Mhm.
you as Reggie Bush. We 17 years old. We about to get after it.
Mhm.
So I got to be in that culture. And just a little bit about me, that weight room when I was in it was Steve Sarkisian.
Mhm.
It was Lane Kiffin.
Mhm.
It was Ed Ogeron.
Mhm.
And it was Pete Carroll.
Wow.
And I was 18 years old and I had no idea, but those guys were the ones telling me what to do, how to lift, and now that tree. So not that I'm them at all, but being able to be in that space around that level of greatness. I mean, that for sure, God was giving me tools and gifts that I didn't know that I was going to use later.
Yeah. I mean, that's a great group to be around.
People were like,
yeah.
Lane Kiffin. I'm like, yeah, like they're
Right.
like that Lane Kiffin. I was like, they're like Steve Sarkisian. I'm like, oh yeah, I know Steve before y'all knew Steve. How y'all
Right.
became to know Steve.
That's awesome.
Yeah. So
Well, that's a great lineage. That's
it is.
awesome.
And when, sometimes when Fox comes, I get to go up and kick it with Matt, and I go see Reggie. And
Mhm.
for me, these are just guys, like before the scandals, we were all broke.
Right.
We
Right.
were sitting in the
Oh,
diner
yeah.
hall just kicking
Mhm.
it, and walking by jerseys we couldn't afford.
No, I got you.
So there's a little bit of true, like woven in our DNA that we're just connected. And when I look back at it and I tell people about those experiences, I'm like, wow, like I never took it for granted. But now being able to have the gift to coach and performance, and then when I, was pretty much encouraged, we can say recruited, to come over to Belleville.
Right.
It became an opportunity that I didn't know Bryce Underwood. Like he was the 15-year-old kid.
Right.
Elijah Dotson, he was
Mhm.
he was a track kid to me.
Mhm.
So these authentic relationships that I've developed, as an athlete,
Right.
we have to have that trust factor.
Mhm.
And I'm grateful that the experiences of being a world champion, and Bryce Underwood is the only person in Michigan that's beat me to be the 3-time Gatorade Athlete of the Year.
Wow.
So I always joke about, I'm like, you still only the 2-time Gatorade. I don't care what any of these other coaches out here saying. I'm still 2-time Gatorade athlete, and the only
That's
one that could have
awesome.
ever beat me was him, and that's good company to be in.
Yeah.
So hey, we know we don't. So that's
awesome.
a little bit.
Well, you gave me.
Little
Thank
bit.
you for breaking
Thank
that
you,
out.
and that just so
No.
people know, the blue. My grandfather had me in those bleachers with the hot chocolate when I was 7 years old, and that's how I grew up.
That's awesome.
So
That's awesome.
I'm
too.
connected to it.
Yeah. And I used to think I'm watching this on TV, and I'm gonna be there one day. I'm gonna play for that guy with the shades on and
Yes.
stuff like that. Yes.
yes,
So I mean, I get it. I get it.
I know you do. I mean, and let's just, and not we're not aging. We're just saying with the seasonedness of you, I'm intrigued with the level of you had one of, if not the greatest. We get to see Deion all the time.
Sure. Right.
But the intimate relationship that you have with the coach,
Mhm.
what you got to see,
Mhm.
eyeball to eyeball,
Mhm.
physical touch,
Yeah.
it's in you.
Yeah. It's the greatest thing ever.
People don't understand
No,
that.
people don't get it. But you know what? The thing about it is, he lives on. In
It
me,
is.
he lives on.
For sure.
He lives in my kids. He
And-
lives on through all of the things that he touched
Completely.
around me and
Mhm.
different things like that. So when we were talking about this before the show, we were talking about Michigan men and the football team and,
Yeah.
and the relationship we have generations for generations. We love one another.
It's a whole
We respect each other's because we know what you had to go through one another, what we went through
Mhm.
to help build the foundation. We're still building this foundation.
Mhm.
We never stop building the foundation. But to add these young men now, they're part of this foundation.
And I am very fortunate to get around to lot of college campuses, and it does not exist everywhere.
Mhm.
So when people are about that recruiting process and trying to make a Michigan man, like I feel some type of way too when you don't have a
Right.
Michigan man there, because
Mhm.
that's what was ingrained in me. And that foundation is athletes need that sense of security, because stuff will turn left real quick.
Right.
You're going to be 0-2, but you're going to be in the top 25. But you
Mhm.
could be 0-2 and you in week 3, how do we pick it up and put it back together?
But when you think about that 0-2 team, I'm just saying.
Thou shall remain nameless.
Right. We will unveil it eventually. But you think about that 0-2 team, it took on 2 top 25 teams.
For sure.
And they didn't win. The outcome didn't come their way, but they took them on.
Mm-hmm.
And it's not like they got blown out.
No.
It's not like, but they get a lot of respect.
Well,
They get a lot of that boys and everything.
Absolutely.
Like
And that's what you're talking about with this foundation.
that. Mhm.
Like when you're there, and I'm not a Notre Dame, I'm an athlete, I'm a coach. My mindset is now when Marcus, when he goes back in there, they have a strong foundation. That's
Sure.
when you bring Jamie
Right.
Morris
Mhm.
into the room.
Mhm.
That's when you pull on your guys and you
Mhm.
say, hey, look, we've been here before.
Right.
We recognize this.
Mhm.
Don't the chatter of the fans, the AP, the whatever, we've been here before. And Michigan, and they've been there before.
Right.
There was a time when Ohio State was, given that they call it BT,
giving that business.
given that business, and now it's a whole nother.
Right. Now we're inside their head, living rent free.
Well, there's a whole generation that doesn't ever know that Ohio State beat Michigan. Ever.
Exactly. No, but and it's funny because we keep the days. What's the number of days that Ohio State hasn't beaten Michigan?
Hey, what? Okay, show's over. Drop the mic.
I'm
That's the only
just
stat
saying.
you need.
We keep track. We
Mhm.
do. I mean, that is it. But as I said this, Big Sweet had Keith Byers on.
Mhm.
He had him on like 5 weeks ago. And I told, this is a game that we don't need to call it anything. We don't need any chains, this or that or that. We don't need anything. We just go, we call it the game. It's just the game.
It is the game.
That's all.
And to touch on that, when I went to USC, they kept on talking about this USC-UCLA rivalry.
Right.
I was like, you're a clown.
You got to talk to Big Sweet about
I
that.
was like, you ain't never seen a rivalry like
Right.
people are literally ready to throw the blows, mortgage they second, third, and mortgage they home to
Right.
get some tickets. You know what I mean? Tap
Yeah.
into their will to say,
Yeah.
hey, little Johnny, you want to sit out for college this time because I'm going to the big house to
Mhm.
Michigan.
I just look. We gotta get back to this game that we played this past weekend. But I mean, look, the running game was there, the passing game was there, the defense was there. They did some things with Jason Barham.
Mhm.
They put him out there on that edge. Did you see that?
I
young
did
man?
see it.
My goodness. He hit me like that. I'm gonna get up fighting. I mean, good God, he
hits me like that. I'm not getting up. And if he's coming at me, I'm like, sir, here's the ball. Sir, here's the ball.
I mean,
here's
it's good to see that you can move this young man around. I
Mhm.
said he has improved his game every year he's been here, and he's gotten better.
And I feel like
I think he was for me, and I'm not saying if he would have played in the full game against Oklahoma, but I think he could have made a difference. I think he could have
there's
made
no
a difference.
think. There's a definite. He
Right.
makes a difference. He is, when he's out there, this might seem cliche, but he brings a superpower.
Mhm.
And you can, like, if he had a cape on, he'd have his guys on it with him.
Right.
And he brings that. And you know as well as I know.
Well, he
like,
inspires. You see guys like
and
that.
he's not saying, and I'm not
No.
saying he's not communicating, but just his presence, just his aura, just a smack,
Just the way he plays.
just the way he plays. But when you see him, like, he looked like a whole superhero.
Mm-hmm. He's that guy. He's that guy on defense that I need to keep up with him.
I've heard
And coaches don't have to say that, but you know this is the guy you got to keep up
that's
with.
the baseline.
This is the guy you need to have the energy coming from. You match that energy each and every time.
Don't come if you're not.
Right.
And I'm not even asking you to go out there and crack heads like him.
Right.
I'm just having, you need to be shoulder to shoulder with him.
Mhm.
But I have heard just on some other sports talk, a lot of respect throughout different conferences and the football community, like hardest hitter, best defensive player,
Mhm.
like just that consistency.
Well, I like the way Coach Martindale is moving him around
Mm-hmm.
now, getting him in places and spaces that he can get to the ball easier and different things like that, because you like to see all of that. And then you bring in other players that
Can
Cole.
support that.
It's Cole Sullivan. He's playing now a little bit more as linebacker and different things like that. I like the moving around. I like when our defensive line. It's like a new five coming in all the time. We keep guys fresh.
Well, how often do you get to, and I tell my guys now, I'm like, when they leave, I'm like, send me a picture of the ice on your back.
Mhm.
Send me, oh, I feel good, coach. I said, yeah, but after you getting your head rang by him,
Mhm.
what's week 5 looking like?
Right.
What's week 6
Right.
looking
Mhm.
like? And often you're getting to the end of the season and your big guy, they can't be destroyed
Right.
if you're thinking about
Mhm.
anything in the postseason.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't think maybe fans quite understand that as well. Like how you're talking about that rotation and
Mhm.
keeping guys fresh.
Yeah.
You want guys to get a rhythm, but you also got to protect them.
Right. And that's what they're working on. This is what, when we say the get back game, you got to work on that.
Mhm.
Remember, two starters didn't play in that offensive line. It didn't look like we missed a beat.
Nope.
Now, again, Central Michigan is different than Oklahoma. I get that, but we needed a game like that to get that confidence back,
And-
to get yourself straight and say we're doing what we need to do to get ready for that next big game, which will be on the road in Lincoln, Nebraska.
Is it a big game? It's a big game because we're opening a Big Ten play. That's
Exactly.
why it's a big
That's
game.
why it's a big game.
And they bring in a lot of energy that they what we call in Twitter thugging, right?
Well, they're the one that's knocking at
Yeah.
the next level.
They don't
They want to
want
come
it.
in
They
the
don't-
tier. They want to get into
They
the
do.
next level
They
tier.
do.
That's Michigan. You need to get in. You need to knock on the door
Mhm.
and say, "Hey, can we come in?"
They don't really want it though.
Wow.
They don't really want it.
Wow, you sure?
And I'm not even a
He
black.
may be on the hot seat.
You
I mean,
think
look,
so?
he may be. I mean, he's got Dana Halgren over there now, and he's the new offensive coordinator. I mean, I like
But
Dana,
this-
and Dana's good. But I'm gonna say this, pardon my information. I ain't seen nothing yet. I ain't seen nothing yet.
And
I mean, okay. Nebraska ain't been Nebraska since they left the Big 8. Remember that? Left the Big 8. I said Big 8. I ain't say Big 12. I said Big 8.
Sheesh. I might not actually remember the Big 8.
But if you think about it, we're playing two of the most powerful Big 8 schools. Used to be the two Big 8 schools in Oklahoma. We played Oklahoma, and now we're playing Nebraska.
And to be fair, that football culture that's in Oklahoma is that football culture that's in Nebraska.
In Nebraska.
I don't know. Like we talked about, his marker is all out of Sharpie because he's been circling it so much.
No, you're right.
That's where his energy
But he
is.
needs to circle it. Let me say this. Sometimes you gotta manufacture rivalries. This is a manufactured rivalry.
That.
You have to manufacture
I
them.
like that.
I mean, that's exactly what I think he's doing, because
Yeah.
that's got to be on TV. That's got to be on national TV, and I got to see it. And this is the chance to let the nation know Nebraska's arrived.
I appreciate that. And not even saying they got to walk away with the dub, but if you're looking at whatever you're recruiting, hey, you're going to play Michigan.
Right.
You're going to be on that film.
Right.
And that
He's probably saying, did Michigan recruit you? He's asking
he's
them.
definitely saying that.
Did they recruit you? We did.
Yeah.
You got to bring it.
Yeah.
You got to bring it. And
Oh.
look, Nebraska's going to bring everything they got.
Well, Oklahoma had a guy out there that Michigan didn't recruit. Was it
And
Deion?
wait a minute, he's a wide receiver.
Yeah.
I know who you're talking about.
Yeah, wow.
And he was something else.
He got. I mean, and you know, as an
Wait
athlete,
a minute, he
that
came from Belleville.
came from
Are you kidding
Belleville.
me?
I know. So I was just they knew that there's just something that ignites that fire that you don't need a coach, you don't need a clipboard,
Right.
you don't need anything. When you as an athlete, when you're like, that hometown school didn't give me, I'm unleashing. I don't care what I care what I do for the rest of the season, but right here, this is man,
This is me to show my thing.
this is where I'm showing it.
Yeah.
All right.
That's what they do. I mean, look, people are going to say that all the time. Kids are going to get inspired. And you're going against, wait a minute. For me, it was playing Notre Dame and Ohio State. I came to Michigan to do those games because I watched them on TV. I came to Michigan.
That's
because
that's still
what you want to do.
okay. If we say how many years ago you played,
A long
okay,
time.
but enough to know that's still a thing.
Yeah.
That's still a thing.
Right. Because you want to be. My dream was to have Keith Jackson. You remember the old announcer, TV announcer Keith Jackson?
I don't.
My goodness,
I know.
that man had a voice.
Okay.
And he was college football at
Okay.
the time. He was college football's voice. And he just said, and does that he's a sophomore. And I love it.
Ah, yeah. Well, there's no other place you gonna go to the doctor's office and like Jamie Moore check, and then you like, and he's your whole
Right.
everything is different.
And it's cool. That's what these kids want.
Mhm.
They also want to be involved in the NIL.
They also want to get paid.
That's what I'm saying. They also want to be involved
And as
in
they
the
should, because I want them to
NIL.
get everything that I didn't get.
I agree that they should. It shouldn't be millions of dollars. I'm thinking thousands of dollars.
Hundreds
but-
of thousands,
Yeah, that's fine.
tens of thousands.
I mean, good God. I mean,
Yeah.
we're kind of blurring the role of it now. And the things that are happening now that are coming out, I hear, and I read this. I can't believe I read this, but sounds like Kentucky is thinking about selling its athletic department.
No,
Yeah,
like a private.
yeah.
No,
That's what they're talking about. I just read that right before when I came over here, when we were texting one another, and I said I would send you the address,
Yeah.
and I caught that caught my attention, and I'm like, what?
I wonder. I mean, if it's conversation and we're seeing in front of our eyes now, it's got to have been a conversation for a lot longer than what
Oh, it was out there.
it has to be.
They've been thinking about it. I mean, the private equity, the fund groups
And
are
I
trying to
just-
get involved with this NIL and different
Why
things
not?
like that.
Why not?
So I gotta go. I gotta go to a break. I don't know why, but I gotta go to a break right now. You're listening to, well, we'll be on the other side. We got the Monday afternoon quarterback with John Navarre. We find out what John saw in the Get Back game.
Get
You're
back.
listening to the M Zone on the Big 1050. He figured it out. I think he did. That's why he wanted the break, because he figured it out.
The echo.
Yes.
Yeah, I feel like I'm talking
Ain't nobody talking about the damn Lions. Keep it moving. We don't care about the damn Lions. We'll talk about them Tuesday.
All right. I think it may be an issue with audio.
Performance coach. So I
Still echoing.
All right. Can you guys hear anything?
Yeah,
Yeah.
we hear echoing.
echo.
Okay. It's still echo?
Yes.
Yeah.
That's why he was waiting for it. Test, 1, 2, 2, test.
All right. What about now?
Yep.
Yep. Okay.
Is I do a lot of preventative care with my guys.
Mm-hmm.
So like right now I'm really frustrated with Michigan because I said, Elijah, when you leave the thing, when he's stepping on the cement, I'm
Mhm.
packing the shoulders,
Okay.
I'm packing the wrist,
I don't hear any echo anymore.
I'm packing everything.
Test, 1, 2, 3.
I think it was audio coming out of that computer. I think that's
Well,
what it
we
was.
said that, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I just thought if I muted the mic on
I love you,
StreamYard,
though.
it would work.
I
but
do love you.
It didn't.
I
So,
do.
I think
I
we're
care about
That's
you.
why all of them are hurt.
Mark Dodson. He gonna say, where you get this Candace girl from?
Okay. No echo. Wonderful. All All right, I'll give John a call here in just a moment.
Uh-oh.
That's true. He does.
He does.
He has two of the. Oh, his dad. He's got a gray one. So Don Canham, interesting story. My grandfather, Don Canham's son, so the junior. My grandfather and him were very good friends.
Okay.
So I was always the tag along at his parties that he used to host right over
At the Suntech or something like that.
Yeah,
I
didn't have like all the memorabilia and that kind of stuff. So
I
I've
remember
been
that.
rolling at parties. Like my grandpa, he's a bit of a hippie, weed smoking.
That's
just
funny.
kicking it. Like so, I was like 7
Good
years
for
old.
you.
Oh yeah, at the parties. Yeah, he has a Corvette.
All right. So, John, he'll take any question. We usually talk to him about quarterbacking and everything, but he'll talk about the offense and different things like that. Do I have time to move out this seat?
Just over a minute.
Oh, good.
All right, coming back in about 1 minute.
Oh, that was speedy.
Oh, I didn't go to the bathroom yet.
Oh,
I was just running around. I gotta walk, do my walk around.
okay.
I keep my watch will tell me you're not doing enough. Keep it going, bro. Get it going. Right.
Hey, I
Ryan
didn't
Clark,
hear from John. I'm going to give
he
him
getting
another
too
call.
hyped. I don't know what he's saying, but he's probably saying he shouldn't be playing anyway. Got a high ankle sprain.
Those are the worst.
Yeah, they keep coming back.
And you in week 2, right?
Hmm?
They're in week 2, right?
Yep.
So your high ankle sprain.
All
you're
right,
gonna
we're ready to go. This is John's music. You hear that music?
Oh, this is what he
There's
likes.
fire. It burns, burns, burns.
I've only heard this in movies.
The rain of fire. The ring of fire.
Jamie, I did not get John on
Down,
the phone. He hasn't
down.
answered yet, so I don't know. We might have to pivot this segment.
Burns, burns, burn. I can't hear you.
John didn't answer, so might have to pivot here. This
Okay,
segment.
bro.
That's all.
I can pivot.
I'll try to keep getting John on the line, but he didn't answer. So
Uh-oh.
just give me 1 second.
Okay. Shit.
This is the M Zone.
And welcome back to the M Zone. Jamie Morris. My man Eric Black on the other side of the glass doing his thing. And we got a new guest, Candace Davis Price.
Yeah, the price is right.
The price is right in the house. We're not sure about John coming on right now. We got a little, maybe I forgot to remind him he was coming on today. It's Monday though. I mean, usually you come on Monday afternoon. quarterback.
Especially Victory Monday.
I get it. You know what? And it's my
If it
fault,
wasn't Victory
so.
Monday, he'd probably be blowing you up to be on right now. He'd probably have a lot to say about a game.
I know he watched the game. I know he did watch the game. I know he did because he doesn't miss a game.
Ah.
Michigan players don't miss too many games.
No?
I'm just saying, no. No. I did not attend the game
Okay.
because I had to go to a soccer game because,
Yeah.
CJ's into soccer now.
There we go.
Which we'll talk about that later too. But, I mean, the thing about it is that, so I just watched the game. I just,
Yeah.
I saw it. I mean, we got on top pretty quick.
Yeah, I was
I mean-
watching it, and I run a girls flag football league.
Right.
And as I was watching it, and I'm setting up and doing the cones, and I'm listening, and then lo and behold, Elijah Dotson got the pick, and I lost my mind, and everybody's like, "What? And I'm like, he got a pick, and they're like, "Coach, what you mean?" I said, "Ah!"
Wow.
I was like, "This field you're on right now, this field, he played both ways, and he got a pick." And they're like, okay, coach. I'm like, "You better get a pick."
You got to keep a personal things back. You got to be a.
I know.
You
I
got,
don't have any discipline, coach. Don't put me in. I don't got any composure. When it comes to my athletes, I am beyond the biggest fan because, like you said, I will get in the ice bath with you.
Right.
Will the agent? Will the other coach? No,
I'm just.
but I will.
I get it.
You get
I
it.
get it. I do. I
Yes.
get it. I get it. I get it. And it happens that way. But I mean, look. The thing for me, it was just a great from an offensive
Mhm.
standpoint. I think Chip is finally figuring it out. I'm not saying he's now figured everything out. He can give us Bryce and everything. No. This is always in the making. This is what we can do when they do this. This is what we can do when they do that. It's what we can do.
Well, he gave away enough without giving away everything
Right.
as well. And I think that's important. You talked about the Michigan man.
Mhm.
I'm not even a Michigan girl, and I was a bit skeptical, like, okay, who's this guy? What's he, And this was opportunity to feel like, okay, he's bought in. He knows more than just coming from your boy Belichick. He's actually.
But see, here's the thing. Problem with that is he? Are we trying to take what Sharon Moore does and what Chip Lindsey does and mesh them? Or are we bringing Chip Lindsey in and letting him have his offense?
I feel like Sharon's that type of guy.
My thing is, if you're going to bring in an offensive coordinator,
Mhm.
you got to let him be him.
You
Let
do.
him be his, because you just by hiring him, you let him know we're bringing in your offense, coach. We're gonna do it your way. Just remember, I like to run the ball. I like to smash. That's all you got to say.
Just sprinkle that a little bit. But
Right.
every coach doesn't have that mindset. They do the hire and they still on the micromanaging. So allowing him to be unleashed a little bit.
But I get it. And if you don't have the athletes to smash, then you have to take advantage of what God-given abilities do you have on your offense. We got wide receivers who can get away, who are quick, who's fast, who can do different things. They just got to get open.
Absolutely.
We got a quarterback that's generational, but he's young. He's still developing. You understand?
That's kind of scary
This is
though,
not-
right?
It is
A little
scary.
bit.
But here's the thing. He's a nail on a finger. That's all. He has that's the only thing we're worried about. This young man is growing each and every day. He grows each and every day. Each game he gets to play, he's growing. I mean, his mind is going, I should have did this. If he's watching film, I could have did this. I could have did that. That's the thing we need to put into our memory bank, that this young man is still growing each and every time.
And you don't want him to have it figured out right now.
No,
You need him to grow and learn.
you don't want to have a know-it-all.
Ye-
That's what you don't. That's what I'm saying.
facts.
I don't want a kid with all the answers just yet. I want him to develop it in his head. This is what I should have done. When I get back, I'm going to talk to the coach about this. So you're working hand in hand with
Completely.
the coaching staff.
Completely.
You know?
And I think they're doing a great job of meeting him where he is.
Yes.
So the rest of us are like, take the training wheels off, rev the engine, and let him go buck wild. And we're like, wait. We're trying to think not only generational, you're talking about a minimum of 3 years.
Yeah.
We got him. We got to think about postseason too.
You don't have very long.
But that last Michigan season got people
I get it.
enthusiasm,
No, I
like
get it.
let's go.
get
But
it. No.
I do feel like they're doing a fantastic job of meeting him where he is, and also he has to be comfortable to step up into those new roles.
Well, I
Moving
mean,
around the
do
big
you
house
realize
football.
how much weight he's gained?
I know, I seen him.
So what I'm
Oh,
saying,
yeah.
he gained 30 pounds.
That's a whole nother human.
I mean, he gained 30 pounds. He's running around. He's got to get used to the
his
body.
and his body's
mean,
got to be used to moving like that.
It's like having a 6-footer coming into 7 feet,
Mm,
and he just grew.
mm-hmm,
And now you got to get used to this body that you have.
mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So Bryce is running around with the weight, with this and with that. And remember they were saying he's fat and he's this, he's that, he's getting fat.
I did see that, but I'm also like, again, that's that coaches on me. I'm like, you have to balk and build because you will cut and lean game after game in season.
No, the best thing he did was come in December. You know, he came in early, he came in December.
Mhm.
That enabled him. I mean, people don't realize that enabled him to be out on that field now.
Mm-hmm.
You understand that? That got him on the field. They could build this offense around him.
Completely.
And now they can do some things, and you got a glimpse at it. I'm not saying you
glimpse.
saw the whole package. And
No.
you're not going to see the whole
Which is
package.
kind of frightening if
Yeah.
we didn't see everything.
Exactly.
Because even when I saw him in high school, and I'm on sideline, I get noticed in Myers. Oh, you're Bryce Underwood's stretcher. I'm like, sure. If that's what gets the like, sure. But just the maturity, you could see he was so beyond the years there.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? And to see this now, I'm surprised, I'm shocked, but I'm also like, you still got more?
Mhm.
You still a freshman?
Yeah.
We in week 2?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Nebraska, we coming.
Right.
Nebraska, we coming.
And he'll be better going into that game. He'll be better prepared. He'll understand because he knows what's happening now. He's already now. I've been to Oklahoma. It may be the same, but I understand it now. I know I don't have to look around and everything like that. I know what keeps me. I need to stay focused on the game. That's all you need.
And was it 8 home games Michigan had last year?
Yeah.
Don't quote me.
Mm-hmm.
That's alarming.
It was a lot.
It was a lot to a lot.
It was a lot.
It was 5. It was like
At
we
least
had
five straight to
five
start the
straight
season.
To start the season.
And
Yeah.
I'm thinking we're talking strategy, not even athlete.
Mhm.
This is the best thing for, what do they only have? Maybe 5 home games this year? So
6, I
Six.
think.
6, thank
Yeah.
you. So we're talking about, think if he comes in a season early and he plays 5 home games, the level of comfortability he has. He is forced off of week 2
Mhm.
to completely jump outside of his comfort zone,
again.
take the L and come back home and have to be all smiles and touchdowns. So
Again,
just for growth of who he is.
I think that was a good move
Absolute-
from the Oklahoma. Now, it was a little bit much for him, but you threw him right. We threw him in the deep end, as they would say.
Mhm.
We threw the child into the deep end. I'm sorry. A lot of people go, "Oh, that's cruel." And all that. Then you don't like me with CJ. I mean, that's what I'm just gonna say. He had a life vest on.
Definitely.
He had a vest on.
He had Lindsay right there.
That's what I'm
They
saying.
was going to do just enough.
Right.
Yeah,
And
and that's when you meet an athlete where they're at.
And then you get all these fans. They let him play. Let him play. Let him throw the ball. Blah, 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 blah. I'm like, oh my goodness. Do you guys not remember? Well, no, you don't. It is what it is. I
Mhm.
get it, and I don't make fun at people. I just think that you got it. The coaches know what they're doing.
Yes.
They do.
These coaches know what they're doing.
I think so.
Yes.
I think so. But I maybe. Well,
I mean, there was just so much talk about even him in camp, which is an unusual space for a high schooler, right? So
Mhm.
you're used to like, what they're going to say about your draft picks coming in and how they're adjusting.
mhm.
But you're now talking about high school kids that are going from prom, like I was at his prom send off
Mhm.
to now he's starting the big house. And what's your level of expectation?
You only have X amount of time with this young man. I'm talking months. I'm not talking in years. I'm
No,
talking
no.
months. I mean, you got this young man's got to be processed, ready to play, and then the time starts.
and you got to be healthy.
Yes.
So you're talking about you maintain camp healthy,
Right.
and ready to go.
Exactly.
You got to have that little bit chunky on you.
That's what I'm saying. Look, you need to have calcification. If you don't get
Calcification.
calcification, because he's got to get those hits on him. And I
Oh.
know you don't want to hit this quarterback and everything like that, but if he gets hit in practice, he won't be stunned about it in games. You know what I'm saying? Because you ever get a hit where you get knocked, get
No.
knocked foolish?
I play flag football.
I'm just saying.
I play flag.
I got knocked. I got
know.
knocked where I didn't know where the hell I was. In practice, I did.
Oh yeah.
And then I got hit in the game the same way. I'm like, oh, we're still in the game. Let's
Right.
go. I'm ready to ball.
Oh yeah, and that Michigan D line. Even if you talking about your obviously the ones aren't going against each other.
No,
but your
not all the time. Twos.
Your twos are still bringing that heat.
Well, they have to because
Yeah.
they want to be ones. They want your job.
They want your
I'm
job.
just telling you.
Oh yeah.
That's
Oh,
the way
yeah.
it is.
Yep.
You gotta have people want. Look, we don't need to play football how I played it. I get it. We've cut that back a little bit because of health reasons and everything like that. We
For
don't
sure.
lead with our heads and everything like that. God knows that doesn't happen anymore. But I'm just saying, you're getting the NFL and everybody says, is this good football and everything? I said, not until week 4.
Yeah, you got to inch and crawl. And you know what? Fans are devoted. You talking Michigan fans,
Right.
devoted. They're hungry. They're thirsty.
Right.
They are nailing,
They've been waiting for this.
crawl into the opportunity
Right.
for this. And I can understand. I understand.
It's just what everybody's expecting and what they're wanting and everything like that.
And like this isn't some recruit we brought in from California or Texas or Florida, other
No,
big
homegrown.
power homegrown.
Yeah.
So there was one game where, there was probably more than one game, but you had a lot of people that had a little taste of what Bryce Underwood was doing on a football field with a normal 15-year-old. So that was like, that's coming to the big house.
Mhm.
I mean, that's what they have ingrained with their minds. And I get the excitement about it, but the coach in me is like, the training wheels is cool. Like we got some years, we got a season, and you got to think postseason.
Well, the good thing about a get right game, when you have a game like this, everybody gets a chance to play.
Yeah, the kids will call it, they got their licks back.
Right. Exactly. They go
Yeah.
in there and they're playing. Everybody got a chance to play. Everybody got a chance to get hit.
Mhm.
Everybody got a chance to get bruised up. Everybody got a chance to check in with the trainer.
Mm.
No, that's you. No, they still do that.
Yeah,
At least
yeah.
you got to, if you played
Yeah,
in the game,
Yep,
you got to go check in with the trainer.
you do. Sunday, you got to hit that recovery.
Exactly.
For sure.
So that's what you know that's happening because you got to check in with the trainer. Hey, I'm good, no problems, and that's what it is.
Those
I
are
call it
elements that the outside world don't necessarily check. They don't understand the value of that. So when those guys, like you said, you got to get that hit,
Mhm.
and you can only get that hit by getting that hit.
Right,
That's it.
right. Guys scoring touchdowns. I mean, some of the guys in I can't think of 27. Parker, what's the kid's name? Eric, help me out. The number 27, the running back.
Number
25?
27.
25?
Yes, it was 27.
27.
It was
Yeah, I got you.
27.
Give me a
I
sec.
saw. I know number 27. What's his name? I forgot his name. But he was a kid. He was heavily recruited by us.
Was it Jasper Parker?
Jasper Parker.
Mm.
That young kid, he is a back.
Mhm.
I'm gonna tell you what, he was rolling.
Yep.
He was rolling downhill.
They used that term several times during the
Yes,
game.
Exactly.
Yeah.
He was rolling on Saturday. I'm like, whoa.
Gotta love a kid named Jasper.
Hey.
I love
just
a
don't
kid
see
named
that every
Jasper.
day.
You don't see that name
Nah.
that much anymore. But hey, I'm gonna tell you what, he's a Jasper because he was getting it done.
Hey, one and only.
Exactly. He was getting it done. Look, there's a lot of kids I got a chance to see
Mhm.
and play. That's awesome.
Well, even when you're talking about in the secondary, when you have some strong, fearful leaders,
Mhm.
and you brought in the freshmen and the less experienced,
Yeah.
they gotta get that experience there.
And
It's
they
just,
wanted to keep that 3 on the board. They didn't want no touchdown on them.
I was still watching the game as I'm
Right.
setting up for. I'm like, what they doing with them ones in there? Why
Right.
the ones still up in
You
there?
know why they're there. They're
Yeah.
trying to keep that score right where
Man.
it is. That's the pride that you have. These guys got pride. They don't look, they're not looking for no points on them.
No.
They weren't. I mean, look, that's just, I'm not trying to be mean about it or anything.
It's not
like
mean in
that.
sports. There's nothing mean.
It's just, this is what we do. This is our craft. We gonna keep it this way. This
Mhm.
is the way we gonna keep it.
It was nice though, even after the Michigan, the New Mexico game, and even Oklahoma, like it's just a different landscape with Bryce Underwood. And I say that because everyone is recognizing his generational talent.
Mhm.
And the New Mexico coach, when he was like, I'll get to tell my grandkids that I coached against him.
Yeah.
So there's a respect now. Don't get me wrong. No one's finna lay down. There's still that competitive edge, but there's a respect in what you're seeing that we didn't get to see Brady develop like that in
Mhm.
college, right?
Right.
So I'm appreciating that. We won't put any points.
Well, I got to see Brady develop like that in college.
Okay.
He got a lesson. I'm just saying, no, for Tom Brady, I'll tell you.
Yeah.
I mean, 97. Marcus Ray, who played with him and everything like that, all of those 97 guys, I helped grow them up. I was working at Michigan and I was saying, who's going to be starting? They all said, Brady's going to be the starter. I'm like, oh, okay, well, then all right. Why is Brady going to be starter? And they were saying, and then all of a sudden, Lloyd went with Greasy. Brian Greasy won the national championship. Brady was mad.
Yeah.
Now, he didn't leave. He just worked harder.
Say it again.
He didn't leave.
He didn't leave because they be
No.
ready to hop in the portal.
Exactly. That's what, and he said this, and he'll say this. I think he'll say it till the day he dies. He said, look, I got so much out of that for not playing. I got so much out of that. That drove him. And it drove him crazy. It did. It did. To the point where he remembers everything. Never forgets anything.
Well, I one of his favorite quotes that I won't be outworked. You have to be willing to do what others aren't.
Right.
And that's what I live by. I take that, and I'm with athletes all the time. And I see it in some athletes, and the ones that are just talented and the ones that have to work so much harder. I'm like, do not be outworked.
No.
And that's Tom Brady right there.
And that's what Bryce Underwood's learning.
And that's
from
your
Tom
foundation
Brady.
of
Yeah,
Michigan football.
Exactly. These kids come in, they get a chance to hear. Desmond
They call him
Howard.
TB now. I'm like, who's TB?
TB12.
I'm like, who's TB?
It's
I'm like,
TB12,
oh,
man.
Tom
TB12. It's Tom
I'm like, put some
Brady.
respect. I want to hear the whole name. Thomas Brady. Like, don't call him TB12.
TB12 is hey, he getting too skinny though.
Yeah.
He lost a little weight.
He's looking very California-ish. High hair.
Well,
He's a Cali boy.
All of a sudden, we got opinions on how Tom Brady looks.
I think.
Oh, okay.
Hey,
All of a sudden, 2 weeks ago, I was an angry person for having opinions. That's all. That's all.
I mean, I don't know,
TB12.
what was that about?
Well, he looks like Jigsaw, but
Wow!
I mean, this isn't what I said. This 4 weeks ago. All of a sudden, he's too thin now. Oh, okay. A couple of angry people cutting it up.
Well, he has a very unique diet. What is it? Purple Rabbit is his company, right? And yeah, Purple Rabbit. And
the hell is
Purple
Rabbit?
Carrot. Purple Carrot.
I don't know. This is Tom Brady's company?
Yeah, and
Oh, okay.
he's like
I just
almost-
know he likes avocado.
You don't like strawberries,
Or you
though.
don't like strawberries.
No,
No.
No, it's got too much. I don't know what has in it. He
Yeah,
likes
Purple
blueberries,
Carrot.
I think.
Look it
Purple
up.
Carrot?
Purple Carrot. Yep.
Purple Carrot.
Plant-based meals.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
he's eating less of something.
I'm
and-
hoping that helps him in the broadcast booth. I'm hoping.
It is because he's skinny. And you see it.
And the camera adds 10 pounds. So what's he looking like in real life?
I know.
Oh,
If you think he looks skinny now, then
exactly.
and it's adding 10.
You know what? Maintain. Just maintain. He needs to maintain.
Just maintain.
Just maintain, dude.
Well, whatever Brady does, whatever TB12
Whatever
does,
he wants to do,
Hey,
he's gonna
man,
do.
I mean-
I'm all
and
for
he's a
it.
Bryce Underwood fan.
Exactly. He is a Bryce Underwood fan.
Obviously, you see all kinds of offensive linemen come out the league, and then they're on TV and they looking way different. You know, like
Way
that's
different.
just what it takes. Sometimes in the NFL, I don't know how many calories y'all are eating every day, but it's a lot.
The
gotta be a lot.
linemen don't look too skinny outside the
Nah.
league, though. The bigs usually stay big.
It depends on, if they-
Linebacker,
I'm
maybe.
saying like Joe Thomas in the league, he was probably close to 300
Oh,
pounds.
he's
He don't
skinny
look
now.
like that now.
He's looking
Jeff
trim.
Saturday.
Yeah, I saw him.
Phew.
Jeff
Come on.
Saturday.
Come on now.
That's about
yeah.
a big
There you
boy.
go.
Those guys get real big, and then as soon
Yeah.
as they're done, they're like, "All right, man, never mind."
It's hard to carry that.
Well, my
anymore.
boy
It's so-
Jumbo got trimmed. He's trimmed now. He's 275 now.
That's still
He
a
was
big human.
325 at one time. I'm just saying, he's
Man.
325 at one
Man.
time. But he's 275. That's not bad. I told him.
No,
he,
yeah,
he
yeah.
says he's gonna get down to 225. I'm like,
Okay.
all right, now
Let's
that's
go.
danger weight, bro.
Yeah, man.
that's like putting you in the ground. I mean, come on now.
Slow down, slow down.
Exactly. You
Pump the
can't
brakes a
be
little
doing
bit.
that. Keep eating. I need you around. Jeez. CJ may grow out of his shoes. Just saying, man.
He's a grown boy, though. We understand that.
I get it. He
You know,
is.
he's gonna have a fresh pair of ones every couple of months there, obviously, right?
I got him some new no, he's got the foot.
He's got the 11s.
He's got that foot. He got new Crocs. I got him Spider-Man Crocs.
Okay.
Oh,
But I got some fresh Nikes for him too. I got him like
That's right.
it's the Superman colors.
oh,
Oh,
that's
okay. Very cool.
exclusive.
They are so cool. They are
Yeah.
so
Yeah,
nice. Yes.
Oh man,
Yeah.
he's
Yeah.
not wearing those on the playground, right?
No, he takes those off. He put his Crocs on. Got his Spider-Man Crocs on.
There we go.
I make sure.
That's
Let
the
me know,
drip.
let me
That's
know
the
where you
drip.
get those, man. I got a 5-year-old nephew, you know.
Okay,
I'm
all
trying
right.
to make him look
Dude,
fly.
I
at
can
school.
hook you up now. I'll hook it up.
Oh man,
I love some Nike.
a fresh pair of ones. Come on now. Gotta stay fresh, man.
Oh my goodness. We got, and I hate to do this.
Do you though?
Huh?
Do you?
Do I? Yes, I do. Because I mean, we got to talk about the NFL and the different
Yes.
things like that. We got to talk about.
You hate
we
to
got-
talk about the NFL?
This is still preseason for me, bro.
Oh
Mm.
man, that's rough.
I mean, do you really believe that the Kansas City Chiefs are 0-2 right now? I get it,
No, I don't.
but they are. This is the first time in the Patrick
that voodoo magic finally
Mahomes
wearing
era.
off, bro.
era.
Which is a whole
they're
thing that
0-2.
he's like all of less than 30 years old
I
in
know,
my mind, and
but
he
he's
has
been
a whole,
to the
he has a
Super
whole
Bowl how many
era,
times?
like he's
Yeah.
a John Madden era.
Yeah,
He has an era.
serious. I mean,
What?
you think about it. I mean,
I'm happy to see it. That's all. You know, I'm
the
So wait, but are
AFC
we
West is incredible.
Are
though.
you happy though now because they already have their Super Bowl? So we're like,
Yo, get up out of here, man. We done with this. We
Oh,
done with
you
the
done-
voodoo,
yeah, yeah,
the
he's-
voodoo magic's got to
He's
go.
one of
The-
them. He's one of them.
the black
Yeah.
magic's
doesn't
gotta
like Taylor.
go.
He doesn't like Taylor Swift.
no.
He doesn't
Oh,
like.
well, you about to
Oh,
see a
no,
whole lot more
Wait
of
a
her.
second. Wait a second. I don't like Taylor Swift. I'm not gonna act like I'm some huge Taylor Swift fan
That's
or
when you
anything
cut
like
to the
that.
Taylor
Told
Swift
you.
song
But
right now.
I
Right
don't
now.
have anything. I don't have anything wrong really with Taylor Swift. That's fine. Whatever. Like people get annoyed about stuff like
Are
that.
you one of those
Whatever.
people that believe that the refs were giving the Kansas City Chiefs, the games?
I mean, not really, because I don't know, man. I don't really believe in there's this grand conspiracy most of the time. It's just annoying. That's all. It doesn't have to be
so
some
you
grand
didn't like the
conspiracy to
Bulls?
annoy me.
Wait a minute. Were you around when Jordan was winning?
Well, I was born in 1993,
Okay.
so most of what I remember
I'm
about
just
Michael
making
Jordan is
sure.
from Space Jam.
Right. Okay. Space
Stop.
Jam.
Space Jam. And when he missed
Shout
the
out
dunk,
to Space Jam. They
when
don't
he-
make it like that.
when he
anymore.
missed the dunk in the All-Star game, I remember that too.
Okay.
Hey,
all right.
2002.
All right. Okay.
Let's go. I do remember that Michael Jordan. And the guy that got fired by the Wizards and
Okay.
ran the worst team in the NBA for a while.
No, wait a
You
minute.
know.
He got paid for the worst team, having the worst team in the NBA.
Yeah, but
Bob
too.
I
getting
don't
paid.
care about
I mean,
that though.
I'm just saying.
I mean,
if you go,
duh.
hey, if you're gonna say the bad, you might as well say the good for him.
Yeah, no, good for him. He sold. He
There
made a
you
lot
go.
of money.
There
You know,
you
he
go.
sold,
Atta
you know,
boy.
good for him.
Exactly.
There you
His
go.
teams always stunk, but whatever, it's fine.
There you go.
Larry was a better GM. Hey,
Larry
Larry's a better GM.
Johnson, right?
Bird.
Larry
he's
Larry
talking about.
Bird.
Now,
I
Magic
just-
Oh,
Johnson.
I'm thinking Johnson.
Hey, Magic Johnson,
Charlotte.
he got LeBron to the Lakers and not a whole lot else. So you know what?
Yeah.
Give him that, and then he quit abruptly, and that was very fun. Sometimes great players, they're not the ones to do the next thing.
Sometimes they're not. Sometimes they're not.
No, and when you touch back on like coaching, that was a fear of mine too. Like,
Yeah.
how great of a coach was I really gonna be? How much did I really know?
Right.
And then when I look back, because you had a great coach, there were so many things that were taught that I
Mhm.
absorbed, but you not guaranteed to be a great anything if you have a great coach,
No.
which is so disappointing to some.
The skill
But-
sets are
but
different.
Usually,
like the
if you're
whole
if you're
NFL
an all-star on a team, you like you said, you're selfish. It's all about you. To
Mhm.
be a coach, you got to share, and you don't want you and those players that Eric named. Those are selfish coaches. Larry Bird was a giver. He knew how to pass the
Yeah.
ball. He had everybody around him.
Yep.
He did everything he could to make the Boston Celtics best. He
Mhm.
didn't care who scored the points. He cared about,
He was doing his job.
yeah, did I get it to the open guy?
Mhm.
That's, I mean, look, I'll
It
agree
happens
with
like
that.
that
I agree
sometimes.
with that.
And sometimes guys have special, like Barry Bonds. He sees the ball as it's actually coming to him. So he sees the spin rotations and he just thinks that I could teach guys how to, most of the time, you can't really teach guys how to be special in that way. But guys would look at Barry all crazy because they're like, Barry, what do you mean? You just see the rotation on the ball as it's coming
He
towards
slowed
you.
it down.
Yeah,
in
he slowed
his
it down
head.
so
He slowed
much.
That's what
that
I'm
X
saying.
factor.
Well, okay, we can carry this on in the next
Okay.
segment. We need to go to a break and then come back and talk more to Eric Black in his problems. You're listening to the M Zone of the Big 1050.
It better be Taylor Swift for the break. I like Coach Reed though. I think he's a player's coach.
All right.
Who?
Andy Reid.
Andy Reid's a great coach.
That's what I'm saying. He's a
No.
player's. I feel like he's a player's coach.
He just was in he was in a city that if they didn't win a championship,
Yeah.
they were going to kill him
That's
or
all there
something like
is.
that. In
He doesn't
Philadelphia,
he doesn't
but
seem like a
now in
hard-nosed guy,
Kansas
though.
City, he got it done. What's wrong?
I don't think Andy Reid he doesn't read to me as like some drill sergeant guy.
No,
that
he's
knows
not
players
a
for
drill
life.
player's
sergeant.
coach. Yeah.
He's a player's coach.
Yeah, and the players like you.
Andy Reid, anybody
It's easier
who
to be
could
a
go
player's
get,
coach when you got
what's
Patrick Mahomes.
What's the running back's name?
That's true.
Well, he had Alex. He had Alex too.
Oh my, yeah, oh yeah,
He did.
true, yeah, yeah. He had Alex Smith. Yeah, we all remember that. Yeah,
Everybody, once he traded Alex Smith got hurt. Remember? He went to the I can't call them he went to the Redskins. He was a Redskin.
I like them being the Redskins.
They should have been the Redskins. They still should.
Whatever.
we on that Washington football team on
Yeah.
the WFT.
There you go.
That's what,
I'm on the WFT for sure.
I mean, I am concerned about all these athletes that are hurt right now.
No,
Me
it's
too.
true. They're all getting hurt because there's no calcification.
You see
don't
JJ is
get
out for
hit,
2 to
you
4?
don't Get it
They
right.
Yeah.
officially.
JJ's out 2 to 4. Jaden Daniels is probably going to miss the next game as well. So a couple of quarterback injuries.
Yeah, they
In
need
the
me to
NFL.
be getting them right.
Yeah, no, it's
Also, like, I mean, the calcification, like he's talking about it, it's so true. Like
definitely.
when your 2s and 3s are lazy, then your 1s are going to get hurt.
Absolutely. And especially, I think especially these later like collective bargaining agreements with like less practices, no
Yep,
2-a-day,
yep,
all
yep.
this stuff that like in theory is like good for players, right? You don't want to have to go crazy in July, August, whatever, get hit. I understand not wanting to take the punishment, right? But there's no way you can play NFL football.
What are you at? Are
Without
they at
it.
like 16 weeks now? Is that what it is?
We're at 18 weeks, but there's 17
No.
games.
Gosh.
Yeah, 17, and they want to go to 18 games.
They
The
wanna-
owners want to keep the money train going, right?
Not
'Cause-
that they haven't made trillions and trillions on trillions.
Right, but they're just like, look, these preseason games, they don't matter at all, basically. We want to make the money from the regular season games, but those preseason games, they like weeks 1 and 2 in the NFL, like I get what Jamie's saying with it feels like it's preseason to me because these guys are not ready. These teams don't seem to be ready.
Top 25.
Top 25 in the NCAA football?
Yeah, the AP poll.
AP poll? All right.
So I need to know. I want to know Big Ten.
Okay.
Big Ten, SEC.
So AP poll, right?
Yep.
Yeah. Okay. I'll have to pull it up.
So if you can give me those numbers, that would be good.
Sure, I can read them to you. Are you looking at them right now,
I
or
just want to know.
okay? It's just
I'm
on-
gonna.
It's on the
read off the
ESPN.com.
top 25.
Okay, all right,
And then I'm gonna say how many in the SEC.
all right. We got
Big Ten is top 3, right?
top 2. It looks like Ohio State, Penn State, number 1 and 2.
Okay.
LSU at 3. Oh boy, man. I don't like really college football rankings this early, to be honest. Just seems so pointless.
I sent it to Kansas.
Well,
Kansas.
It's like, how am I supposed to actually assess whether or not like Notre Dame's played 2 good teams? They played
Great
Miami
teams.
and Texas A&M,
and to be like,
and
we
they're
talk-
0-2, but like they're not like
Well,
they're
if you
pretty good. I don't
Did
know.
they get blown out? No.
but if
No,
you
they lost by
think,
1.
yeah, and if you think strategy
4
wise,
points between the two of those.
The
4
st-
points.
Yeah.
the schedules are drawn up far before. You don't even know if Notre
You
Dame's
have
going to be
no-
a top 25 team when they
Yeah,
play these teams.
You have no idea.
No, so
You only know because you know who returned.
You just know, right? Because that's basically the premise for any preseason rankings, or
Right,
really even the rankings
exactly.
in the first couple of weeks. It's just like, I don't know, man. Like, is Texas
know.
is
please
Texas
tell
good?
somebody to get Tua to sit down somewhere,
Yo, Tua, he's
or get
cooked.
him a whole new offensive.
He's cooked.
He's
He's cooked.
He's chopped cheese.
He's so
Oh my
cooked.
God,
and I
you
feel bad for
guys.
him because I'm like,
He just
that boy
making
gets-
money. That's
that
all.
boy had
He's getting his new
A-grade
contract.
tackle.
He
He
did.
rapped,
He
he
did.
rapped and pulled like
He's
it was
About
a
15
dummy.
seconds.
He's just getting his money. That's all.
Dog, he's cooked, Jamie. He's
Like,
cooked. He'll get the money.
If
He's
your boy
cooked.
Stephen A. Ross don't give him a position in the office right now.
Yo, for real though.
Like, stop it, Stephen.
Just
And
like he did for
who's the
Scott
coach?
Giroux.
The real smart guy with the slick hair,
Mike McDonald.
with the hair.
McDaniel.
Yeah,
McDaniel.
McDaniel with the hair.
All right, stand by.
He's smarter than that.
Should be, but
Not Taylor Swift.
Mhm.
you know, I'm more of a Rihanna guy myself. But anyway, stand by.
This is the M Zone.
And welcome back to the M Zone. Jamie Morris. Eric Black on the other side of the glass playing some techno music, whatever.
Eric, I definitely, this was your time to solidify that you were a Taylor Swift fan. Where was the intro with the Taylor Swift? There had to be one.
He's not confirming. He's not confirming. And that would be Candace Davis Price on the other side with us. Other side of me, excuse me. Eric's on the other side of the glass.
Here I am.
Doing his thing. And as I talk with you guys, I look at the top 25. Top 25, I'm going to just give a little rundown real quick. Number 1 is Ohio State. Number 2 is Penn State. Number 3 is LSU. Number 4 is Miami of Florida.
Miami.
Georgia's number 5. Oregon, number 6. Number 7 is Florida State. Number 8. Ooh, just a skate of my teeth. That'd be Texas. Number 9, Illinois. Number 10, Texas A&M. Number 11 is Oklahoma. Number 12 is Iowa State. Number 13 is Ole Miss. Number 14 is Alabama. Number 15 is Tennessee. Number 16 is Utah. Texas Tech follows up that at 17. Number 18, the Rambling Wreck of Georgia Tech. Number 19, Indiana. Number 20, Vanderbilt. I think Miz took Vanderbilt too. Number 21, Michigan. Number 22, Auburn. Number 23, Missouri. Number 24, Notre Dame. And number 25, USC. How the hell is Notre Dame number 24 and USC is number 25? I'm
And
not
you can
even,
have me
I'm not
on the
even
record.
dogging it out.
Good,
that
dog
they're-
it out.
they're
You can
in
have
it.
me on the record saying it because I'm okay with that right now. I'm okay. That's
Yeah,
what you
I don't-
get.
I'm good with it.
I'm good with it for sure.
Has USC played anybody? Or?
No,
No?
I'm
Okay,
just-
never
They
mind.
just play. Wait a minute. They just
they
played
pay to
Purdue.
play. They paying to
They
play.
played
Played
Purdue.
Purdue, Jamie.
That
They
might
play-
be one of the Big
They
Ten schools
got
you
their
need to.
first Big Ten game. It's the opener.
Jamie.
What?
It's the opener.
They won one game last year.
Was it like Coast?
USC won one game. I didn't
Purdue.
say UCLA.
Purdue won
Oh,
one game.
okay. I'm
Because
sorry.
they didn't
I'm
win one
sorry.
game.
You're right. You're right. You're
Oh,
right.
no, yeah, no, Purdue. Yeah, I thought we were all thinking Purdue going to the national championship this year. The way that we're
The
talking
way
about
they
them.
talk
Oh,
about that
yeah.
new coach and what he was going to do and everything
Everybody
like that.
talks about new coaches like that.
I'm
though.
just saying. They
You
were
got
saying.
to in this era because if you're not, you just not.
All I'm saying is.
And you can create who you
Okay.
gonna be.
So what I'm saying to you is
What are you saying?
Notre Dame has lost their last two games. Okay.
Okay, yeah.
Really, They lost their last 3 games. I mean, they lost the
That's
national
true.
championship. too.
Yep.
But
There we go. There we go.
they lost their first 2 games. And I know it was Miami. They went down to Miami
Yep.
and they lost to Miami and Florida. I'm saying Miami and Florida, not to be confused with
Miami
Ohio.
Ohio. Who's confusing that, Jamie?
You never know.
Okay, that's
You
fair.
never know. You don't know, so you need to preference that.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
Okay.
I do preference things. That being said,
Just say the U.
look,
The U. We know what the U is.
Okay, the
Just say
U.
The U.
And then
You is back.
they go. They're not.
They're so back.
It is back because check
Carson
out.
Beck.
Did
check
you
out
see
this-
that? Did you see
Carson
that?
Beck
Oh my
is
goodness.
back. That's
You-
who's back.
Check
were
out
you one
his
of the?
sweater. That is Miami right there, all over. That's Miami Vice. His sweater he got on.
That's not a
sort
sweater,
of
that's
not
a
a sweater,
sweater
but you know,
shirt.
sort of a knitted
He's a-
T-shirt. You know,
That's very
it's just,
you know,
Miami.
I'd like to be I'd like to be down there most, when it's nice out, when it's not so nice over here, But were you one of the 9 people that was able to find the CW network to watch that game last week?
Dude, I had to make Siri find it.
I couldn't find it.
I couldn't find it. I said Miami versus
You chat GPT'd it.
right. And it found it. It popped on. I'm
Ah.
like, I sat back. I watched the game.
Okay.
Yeah, no,
It was a good game.
I couldn't find it on my streaming service of choice.
I'm
CW
sorry.
is definitely
I'm
not
sorry.
on
I don't
these
know
Bro,
what
where
things.
you
is that
have.
channel?
I don't know what you have, but I mean, it was a good game. It was
Uh,
a mighty good
was it?
game.
I
Yeah.
couldn't see it. I know Carson Beck looked nice. I
When the
guess.
Bulls, everybody thought the Bulls were going to pull it off. I said Miz was going crazy.
no,
South. No, he was. Dude, he
Come
thought he had it.
no.
I said, no, it's over. I said South Florida needs to go home now.
South Florida needs a rebrand because when I think of South Florida, I do not think of Tampa. I just don't. I just don't.
I don't either.
What do you think? Because you think South Florida
I
like
think of
Miami.
Miami.
Mm.
I think of Fort La-
Miami.
hey, South Florida starts at Fort Lauderdale. Okay, that's to me. That's
Well,
where it
you
kind of
know-
starts.
Yeah, that's fair. I mean, I used to live in Tampa, but you don't realize how much far
What?
north there is.
Yeah.
What is the biggest surprise? What is the biggest surprise in the top 25 for you guys this week? Just this week.
Biggest surprise. I mean, I'm still kind of flabbergasted that Illinois is as high as they are.
Hold on. Why? They stomped Michigan last year
Wow.
and beat an SEC
Yeah,
team.
I'm
Stomped
sorry, they
them? I
didn't
don't know about
stomp us.
that.
Oh,
I don't
wait,
think they stomped us.
They won.
I mean, they won.
I only say that because Michigan should have not lost that game.
They
No,
shouldn't
of
have
course
lost
not.
that game.
No,
So
that was
They
a
shouldn't have
dumb-
lost to
Michigan
Indiana, but they
loses the
did.
game,
They
and they're-
lost. They lost that game on goofiness last year.
Yes. Okay, so Candace,
Yes.
what is your big who shouldn't be where they
shouldn't?
should?
Who shouldn't?
Or
I believe
your
in
biggest
Vanderbilt.
surprise. I'm
You're-
sorry, a biggest surprise.
I think I was going to say Vanderbilt. I feel like Vanderbilt's getting some
I'm with
charity
you on
points.
that.
I
I'm
think
with
they're
you
getting
on
some
that.
charity points because they've resurrected an entire program.
That-
No,
probably.
and that quarterback beat the NCAA to play again.
Diego.
Yeah,
That's right.
There's some
Diego.
politics.
He's back. He's back, and
I
look
thought
what
this was
he's
a sports
doing.
show.
Look what he's doing. I mean, I had South Carolina. I
Yeah, me
thought
too.
South Carolina was going to win that game.
I thought they were gonna. I like their quarterback, but he
I
got
did
hurt.
too, but he got hurt.
Yeah.
He did get hurt.
He got concussed. I
Yep,
think.
he got
Oh, no.
concussed.
Yeah, got hit with the targeting penalty. Whoever hit him, but yeah, that was a tough one for South because then they got blown out. It was
They
31
did
to
get
7.
blown out. Okay, so are you guys? You're not surprised that Penn State and Ohio State are 1 and 2 in the AP
I mean,
poll?
that,
I know
it'll
it's
sort
early.
itself
I know
out, man.
it's
They play each
early.
other probably.
I
so,
know.
mean,
I know.
whatever.
They're gonna play against one another, but that doesn't.
I honestly, I can't care less about polling anymore now that like they have the 12-team playoff. I could care less about polling. To be
Great
quite
point.
honest,
But
Great
here's the
point.
problem, bruh. Here's the problem.
there's too many
If
teams
you
that can
make
win
it
it. I
into
just
the
don't
12 and you don't deserve to be in the 12, so just remember,
But-
everybody can
Indiana.
slip. I'm just saying.
I mean, but-
Indiana.
I'm not naming anybody.
I am.
I think Texas right now
They don't deserve it.
they don't deserve it,
No,
but
they
they're
don't.
in the 8. They're in
No,
the,
they don't.
if
But they deserve to be in top 10.
no.
Arch,
No?
man, Arch is
Arch is
is
not
a
playing
no
well.
well.
Let's not put it on Arch.
Hey, I'm putting
It's
it
a
on
team
Arch
sport.
just
Let's
like
not
I'm
put it
putting it
on
on
Arch.
Caleb Williams.
You're right. You're right.
I'm putting it on Caleb
That's all
Williams
I'm
and
saying.
Arch.
Oh,
Because
you're right.
Arch is
It's a
only
team
getting that
sport.
love because of that last name.
That's it.
But he got
Because
all
guess
that
what?
love. He got all that love in the NIL because of that last name.
Yeah,
What
NIL, that's one thing.
That is 100%, not
Look,
actual. Never mind.
he is
I'll leave
the
it
son
there.
of the Manning that
Just saying.
he is the son
Talent?
of the Manning that did not play in the NFL.
Well,
so
he-
that's
Wow.
And you know,
Yeah.
when they
don't
talked
know.
about him on the game the other day, and he was
Yeah.
just saying he got all of his athletic abilities from his mother.
Well, he did.
And that's okay, because
I mean, that's fine,
studies are
but-
proven.
Wait a minute.
Look, apparently-
that's proven.
That's proven.
In science.
So
I
just
mean, you do
imagine
get-
if he would have got
boys get there and girls get it from the dads.
Yeah.
That's what happens.
I heard though that Arch didn't really go through the circuit like a lot of other guys. Like he didn't really compete against the upcoming quarterbacks in his class, like on the actual circuit, like recruiting and all that
Oh,
stuff.
you're talking about on
Ryan
the,
Clark talked about it the other
Okay.
day, but
Ryan Clark. You know,
he's a
Ryan.
bit of an agitator.
You know, Ryan Clark just likes to.
Ryan Clark got an RC on his
Dude,
pinstripe
dude,
suit today.
Nobody knew what
My
that
man
was.
got RC on his pinstripes.
Exactly. Nobody knew what that was when he used to wear it around. Now
Yo.
they know
That
it's
man is a
RC
brand.
because he
He's a
told
brand now.
everyone he got his own brand.
He
RC.
be arguing with people left and right. You know, good for him.
The
I know. but-
Coca-Cola people should be suing him. RC is
Huh?
already
Oh,
world
I
proud.
see. I
You
got
know
you.
what I'm saying,
I got
bro?
you.
You
Yeah.
can't steal that. That's RC. That's Royal Cola.
Yeah, but it's different because he's RC and then they're RC Cola. So that's a distinction that may be important. I don't know.
Let's
Look,
just
the RC don't look like the RC on his. He's got this big swoop. He got the pinstripe. He got the black pinstripes today.
Whatever.
It's all right. I don't love it.
I got to touch back on
Go
your
ahead.
Manning point.
Run it back.
They should have let that boy do like the other Mannings and be on some semi-power 5 school.
He is
Throw
at
it-
a semi.
Yeah.
No, he shouldn't be on a power 5 school. He should be at
No.
a semi-power 5.
But do you not think when Peyton Manning went to Tennessee, that's not a Power 5 school at the time?
At the time,
Okay.
I mean, I think they're, and that's they're in the conversation. When you're talking about the Volunteers in football, they're going to be in the conversation because you're talking SEC
They was
play.
winning. Everybody wanted to anoint them and give him the
Well,
Heisman, and Charles
But
had
you're
to beat him.
talking about
I'm just-
Peyton Manning,
Yeah, I'm just saying.
Archie Manning.
I mean,
I-
I'm just
I'm
saying.
kind of sorry, and I don't.
Eli did go to
He's Ole Miss.
he went to Ole Miss.
Yeah.
That's not a.
That's where your boy Archie should have went and let him develop. There's a whole transfer portal now. 4 years is not what it used to be. He's not ready for that stage, and I hate to take away from his play, but he just does not possess the grit of Texas football.
Wow.
College coaches
He's
are
been
making.
sitting for how many years? 3
Yeah, and he
years
still
now?
stinks. Yeah, he stinks.
Yeah,
Oh
Yeah, no,
my
he's not
God.
good. Just like Caleb Williams, not good.
Caleb who?
Not
Why
good.
wait a minute. Caleb
Not good.
Williams.
Caleb who?
Not
Caleb
good.
Williams.
If he
won
ever
the-
comes out
won
there
the
less-
Heisman Trophy.
Yeah, that was a
was
long
a-
time ago. That was then, and this is now.
And he won the Heisman.
So you're saying he's no good for the NFL? You
That-
ain't saying he
that's
was
right.
no good for the college.
Hey,
college
that
level.
year
I
after
don't
he
think
won the
he-
Heisman.
I'm just saying.
Hey, what happened that
they
year?
didn't have a
after?
defense. They didn't have a defense.
Yeah, but
Jeff.
you don't
They
go
didn't have a
8-4.
defense.
You
they
don't
had
go
his best
8-4
friend Grinch was running the defense. He was there. The
That was
defense
his
was there.
best
His
friend.
buddy, his buddy was there. I saw it. I watched it.
Look,
And-
Ben
and-
Johnson, Caleb Williams, no good. No good.
Oh,
Not
see?
working out.
Who's Ben
Anthony,
Johnson?
I got you. Anthony said, I live in Florida and barely found it. So he didn't see the.
It's not even on your local
Miami.
television. It's crazy. Where was that
It's
game?
on WC or
CW.
CW.
WC.
I'm sorry.
Oh, they coming for you next. They coming for you next.
Hey,
Hey, man.
they can power up.
Look, I wanted to watch that game. I wanted to see Miami, but I got them going far this year. That's just my opinion. And I mean, my preseason pick of top 4 having Texas in it. Yeah, I didn't see Arch. I didn't see him being this bad. He's no good. No good.
All right.
Okay, what about this though?
Bro,
Okay,
if Bryce
go
Underwood
ahead.
played for Texas, that team would be humming.
Facts.
No, that's true. Go ahead.
What
but
are
he's
your
not.
thoughts? What are your thoughts on Oregon?
Oregon's good. I like Oregon. Dante Moore got his stuff together.
I'm glad that
Dante
he's there.
Moore got his stuff
But I
together.
feel like Oregon is becoming the Alabama on which that they just kind of get to hang around because of who Oregon has become. They don't
True.
produce big NFL talent. You get one or
Nope.
two, but they're not driving guys out of college.
No,
they're really
not. But in this day and age, in the transfer portal and
unlimited
NIL,
NIL. They have unlimited.
yeah, they got unlimited money. He knows what he wants.
And that's why I'm like,
Dan knows what he wants, and he goes and gets it. He doesn't take everything because he
could.
knows the price. He
Right,
could,
yeah.
but he knows the price, so he doesn't want to drive the price up. So he takes the players he needs, because he can work with the offensive lineman. He knows he's good. Dan Lanning is a good coach.
I don't think he's not. I think he's a great college coach. I think he's fun. I think he's entertaining. I think he develops that team. But I'm just starting to have a bad taste in my mouth about Oregon and definitely Ohio State.
Gonna have to start winning some bigger games. I don't know. Oregon, they beat Ohio State last year by the point, and they got obliterated in the playoff.
They hang out on the West Coast. Everyone looks forward to getting on a plane. Like, I got to ask that Illinois, coach, we going to Oregon. Like, why are you excited to go to Oregon? Because you going to Oregon?
I wouldn't go to Oregon.
Exactly.
I wouldn't go. No thanks.
They're just putting a bad taste in my mouth a little bit. I mean, I know why they're up there.
If you're a kid, you're going to Oregon. Or you going to Ohio State right now? That's where you're getting paid at.
I mean, Oregon
That's where you're getting paid at.
You think so?
That's where you're getting paid at.
I don't think so.
Right
I think
now.
Ohio State.
Hey man, you got a lot of schools paying people these days.
No,
we
not the kind of pay.
College sports.
Not the kind of pay that they pay in everybody else.
I mean, they should be able to develop a quarterback to kind of rise above. Then I don't know. They got. Is this new quarterback going to rise above whatever whenever they have
what
some
new
adversity?
Quarterback?
Which one?
For Oregon.
Yes.
For Oregon,
he's
yeah.
He's a Detroit kid.
He's a Detroit kid. And he's a guy.
And you didn't know that before you said that, so you're good.
Right. Okay, thank you. I'm glad.
He's okay. He don't get crazy. He's lived here all his life, and now he wants to say is this kid any good? He should know who Dante Moore is.
Asking questions.
You should know. You ain't asking questions. You didn't know about that kid.
And
that's
I'm a
why
USC.
I ask questions.
Well, stop asking
What's
questions.
A question
You should know who Dante Moore is because he came out
Come on, man.
of
I'm not
Southeast
following
Michigan.
high schoolers
He
around.
came from Detroit, and I'm a USC Trojan, and he just came from UCLA. What
I don't follow
I'm following high schoolers around,
Listen
man.
to me. It's not about high school kids. It's about kids that come out of Michigan. That's not
Come on, man.
high
There's
school
hundreds
kids.
of kids that play
Southeastern
football
Michigan.
in this state.
Yeah,
I don't know.
and he was recruited. Michigan recruited him.
Yeah.
Yep.
And UCLA fumbled the whole bag. The
Right.
fact that he's in Oregon,
Exactly.
like he fumbled the bag.
I'm just saying.
Yeah.
If you're gonna talk this game, you want to talk the game and be a part of it. Know the kids.
Come on, dog. He's played 2 college football games.
No, dog. No.
He
played.
All right,
a whole
I'll turn my
season
mic
at
off then.
UCLA.
I mean, if you want to, go ahead. I'm just saying. If you want credit for stuff, I'm gonna give you your credit, but I'm also gonna give you crap because if you don't know who Dante Moore is, I'm sorry.
Dude, there's too many teams on there's 100 teams in college football. I'm supposed to know everybody?
No. You just know the kids that
Just
come.
know Dante Moore. Eric.
No,
Just-
it's not just know Dante Moore. Know the kids that
I have
come out
not
of
watched
Michigan.
Dante Moore play like that. I can say that honestly with, no embarrassment
Did you
whatsoever.
know he came from Michigan?
No, I did not.
Okay, so when I only
Okay.
watched, my husband is a UCLA Bruin,
Right.
and I watched UCLA sparingly, and I was watching UCLA because he was on that team.
Right.
So, like, if someone had to give me some flack about, you're watching the Bruins, I'm watching the kid from Detroit,
Right.
and now he's up there making it happen.
Well,
They
my whole
fumbled the
thing
whole bag
was
on
is
that.
that everybody at Dante Moore, he was going to Oregon, he was going to UCLA, he was going to Michigan. I think he was involved with the Notre Dame at one time.
Okay.
And then all of a sudden
He surprised me a bit too.
right.
CJ Carr.
CJ Carr, he's
Because
playing
I
really
seen him.
well.
I
Yeah.
saw him in real life when he was at Saline.
You know CJ Carr, right? Eric.
Lloyd.
Yeah, I've heard of him. I've actually watched Notre Dame play football this year.
Okay.
Oh,
I'm just asking.
Lloyd Carr, one of
They had
the
a big game. They
greatest,
played
his
Miami.
grandson.
Huh?
Lloyd Carr, one of the greatest, one of the memorable.
Yes,
his
he's a
grandson,
memorable
Eric.
one, yeah.
I'm just giving you some background. Because I mean, high school. I'm into high school sports because that's where I was developed. You know what I mean? So I understand. I would not know a high school. Well, I do know a couple high school kids in Florida and Texas because. All right, my bad. Never mind. We're just gonna leave that.
Just leave that out there. Leave it out there. Don't worry about it.
yeah.
Don't worry about it.
Sorry.
I can't be following all these kids around, man.
You don't
I've
have
been
to
watching too
follow
much
all
NFL,
these kids
man.
around. We didn't say
Listen.
follow all these kids around. I just
But
want
CJ,
you to know
so-
who.
You getting on me for asking questions, man. Like I
No.
can't know everything and everybody.
You need to know.
But
no,
to say
but
that
need
you
to
got
know-
Bryce Underwood, you got CJ Carr, and you got Dante Moore,
See-
who all have played in Southeastern
Yeah.
Michigan. You had Bryce Underwood and CJ
2
Carr
out of 3.
playing a high school game together.
It
That
just
is.
don't work for me.
2
I'm
out of
sorry.
3, that's
no,
all.
that doesn't work.
Did you go see CJ Carr play in high school? He played.
No.
Oh, hey, okay. I ain't got nothing else. For you. Where I was going with that,
It's okay.
I'm going to all
Bryce-
these high school football games now, man.
you know, that's
I got a job.
That's professional sports right now. Is high school.
Shoot, no kidding.
That's where it is. That's
kidding, man.
especially when they open up NIL here in Michigan.
Right.
That's gonna be a whole nother thing.
Well, that's going to be crazy.
I'm gonna go get my reparations for that. All of it.
Wow.
And
you mean
should
you're
be
going to
getting
get
some
your
back.
reparations for the student athlete?
Yeah, that's exactly what I
you
meant. That's what I meant.
You were
Thank
going to
you.
go get some reparations for your student
Yes,
athletes. Okay.
exactly. Thank you for
Okay. I
thanks
just
for
want to
polishing
make
that
sure.
up.
I just want to make sure. All right. So, who do you guys think is out of the top 25 that should be in the top 25 that Notre Dame should not be in the top 25? So, when I ask you that, I'm sorry, it's not about a player, it's about a team.
I know, and I don't got nothing for you.
You ain't got nothing?
Well, because you just said what I was gonna use as my argument is about a player, and it's not. It's about a team.
It's not about a player.
It's not about a player.
It's about a team. Yeah,
And you watched South Florida play.
I did.
Did you see BYU play?
Did I watch BYU?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. What do you think
do.
about them?
I think BYU is a sound team.
Sound is fair, and they're consistent with that.
Right.
Yep.
Right. Everybody puts them in there. They put them high, and then it depends on if they win the late schedule. They
tend to-
kind of
kinda
fade
fizzle.
out. You know what I'm saying? They probably fade out.
So what we're saying is BYU should be in because they know they're gonna fizzle out later, so they gotta jump in there right now because it's looking real bleak after week 4.
Yeah, get your steps in early. You
Yeah.
know,
Get it in
I
now.
get it.
There
I
you
am-
go.
I
I mean,
mean-
that's what you're looking
Get
at,
your-
right?
get your Fitbit on, put your steps on,
And overall for the
have a
Big
nice
Ten,
walk.
the Big Ten
in the top
conference,
25.
that the SEC has dominated. However, they've done it. If it's been
They got
Fit-
11 schools in the top 25.
Who
right
does?
now. The SEC.
and
How
that,
many does the Big Ten have?
7.
Wow. Okay.
yeah, but first of all, it's like the Big
Okay.
20. It's like the Big 22 and the SEC 43.
No,
So-
I get it. I
Yeah,
get
right.
the
it.
mega
That's true.
conferences.
Well, that's
Yeah.
look.
Notre Dame should probably be in the
I
top
want to
25.
say this. Notre Dame. It came out that Notre Dame is looking at the Big Ten and the SEC to figure out what.
I
Yeah,
don't believe you,
conference they wanna
Jamie,
be on.
because
whatever.
we have a big age gap,
Don't
and they've
care.
been talking about that as long as
I
I've been
know that.
alive.
I
No,
know
miss
that.
me with it.
But they need it.
Do they?
Yeah.
They got that. Do
They do.
they?
They'll be
They do.
fine.
I mean, they brought Texas. Who's brought Texas A&M out of Texas? They did, and they're not even in a conference.
Well, usually they just pay the team off and play, but Texas A&M said no. We need a home and home. We need a home and home, and we need to be home first. So that's why Notre Dame took that.
Okay.
Notre Dame's not going anywhere, man. I don't
When you
see them
say
in the
they
Big Ten or
need-
the SEC. I don't see them doing nothing like that.
When you say they need, and there's a bit of you're a Michigan man.
Mm-hmm.
I'm a hybrid. Let's just say
Sure,
that
why not?
there is
Go
nothing.
Eagles.
Notre Dame. There is nothing
Did
about
you
the-
just say go Eagles?
Go Eagles,
She
man.
doesn't mean she's a hybrid.
I know,
from
I know.
there.
No, I'm just, shout out to my alma mater.
You're trying to shove
we
that
go.
in.
I
They
just
lost again, 0-3 to start the season. My
I'm
Eagles.
sorry.
yeah, but he
I'm
still has
sorry.
his job.
They look
so
pretty bad.
there is there is just no space that I see Notre Dame alumni wanting to be a part of anything.
No.
So when
Hey.
USC and UCLA, the conversation, it was exciting because we only get to see that matchup in the Rose Bowl. And it was like, oh, USC and UCLA are coming to the big house. They're coming here. That was exciting. It was enticing. There's a healthy competition, this love-hate. But you talk about Notre Dame, they're an actual private school, actual private donors.
Sure.
Will never need to be bought out by any equity. They don't want to be part
It's
of Big
being
Ten.
part of the community.
They don't want that.
I'm just saying.
They don't want
Look,
They don't
that.
want that.
Here, it's
Michigan
about,
is the
let
community.
me show you this. Here's what I'm going to say to you. Notre Dame has no way to get into the college football playoffs if they lose one more game,
Absolutely not.
right?
They raps.
That means they've had all the
Because
opportunity.
they don't have a conference.
now,
understand?
now they don't have a conference they're in. They're
They don't-
not in a conference.
they
The
can't
win their
ACC,
conference
they
in-
can play the ACC, but they can't play in the ACC championship game. They need to win 10 games. Now they lost 2. Guess what?
They
The
lost
10
their-
games aren't there.
There
But
are,
you're
but
think-
they're not very good opponents left on your schedule.
That's
either.
what
They
I'm
got
saying.
Purdue
I'm
coming
saying to you.
up. Their top ranked team is USC later in the season.
Right.
Like, USC's not any good. I mean,
So what I'm
Yeah, as long
saying
as
to
Lincoln
you
Riley's
is
there.
they
Yeah.
may not. They
Yeah.
may not make it. I got you, Larry. We're gonna bring you in a few minutes.
But Jamie, you're speaking as an actual athlete that's making sense about personnel. You're
Oh my
not talking about them big dollars that make them decisions.
I am
You
talking.
think that-
Listen to me. I am talking big dollars. Whichever conference gets Notre Dame,
It's big
and I'm
dollars.
talking SEC or Big Ten, whoever gets them makes big dollars.
For sure. But the guys that
And
I won't say the guys, I'm going to say the personnel
Right.
at Notre Dame,
Uh-huh.
they got big bread and they
Okay.
like their independence.
I agree with you, but they want to be in big conferences, and they see it going.
They're not going to be in a
Listen to
conference
me.
with they're not going to
see
be in a
it going
conference with
different
Michigan
way.
ever.
They see it going to
If
a
they have
different
to
way.
compete with Michigan in an actual conference, that's not happening. They'll never be Michigan State. They're never going to be the little Michigan State is okay with being little brother.
Oh my
But
God!
they're
And I
gonna
went-
be-
You
they're
have
lit-
just Candace. You have just thrown fire on everybody.
They literally are never going to be the
Look at
redheaded.
Eric shaking his head like, "Yep, she's
They're
doing
going to
up."
be the
Yeah.
redheaded stepchild of the
I
Big
love it.
Ten if they
Okay.
come up in the Big
Okay,
Ten.
we
I
got
love
to go to a break. I know we got to go to a break. We got to get Big Sweet on the other side. Make sure we don't echo with him.
We good, man. We
You're
good.
listening to the M Zone on the Big 1050.
Oh,
Can you hear me?
I hear you now.
Okay, thank you. He's got it, Eric. Say hi to Candace.
Hi, Candace.
Hi, how should I address you? I mean, we going to
It's
be
Big Sweet.
family,
It's Big
but
Sweet.
I know yet. So
Call
Big
him
Sweet.
Big Sweet.
Just call me Big Sweet.
All right, Big Sweet.
All right, Candace.
Yeah, they're not coming. Let me see who else they play. They play.
Woo! Hey, we're getting into a fight over Notre Dame. What Notre Dame should do because they
I just tuned in and heard y'all going back and forth, man. What y'all fighting about?
ain't nobody fighting. I mean, I'm having an argument
might lose
with
the
Eric.
pit.
You know I like to fight.
They might lose a pit. Why they playing?
Well, homeboy running on empty right now, boy.
I know. That's why I was surprised that you were gonna come in, man.
Yeah, that's cool. I can get her done.
Get her done.
I can get her done. Long weekend, but it was great. Great. What an awesome weekend.
That was hey, I know. That was hey dude, you was you was living on the edge.
And the boys showed up and played. So hey,
They did play. They played their butts off.
they showed up. Aiden got back in the groove too, you know.
What did they say? I heard him say they were taking him on the sideline. He was hurting a bit.
Who?
He probably
Aiden.
was. I mean, that's
They
the
said,
He hurt his leg, I think, didn't he?
second game back. He's probably just a little bruise or something, to get back in the groove.
yeah, hey, they told you they coming at. If Aiden Hutchinson's coming at me with anything, I'm like, here's the ball, sir. You have a great day. Have a great day.
They got after it in all phases.
They did get after it, and hey, it doesn't hurt to have the pride getting another one in.
No, that was great too, getting Robert in, but what made it for me in the weekend is, I haven't seen Wayne Fox in about 30 years, man.
Wayne was there.
Wayne was there, man. Me
That's
and Wayne, we chopped it up, laughing and joking about old times, man, and we had a ball. That made my weekend was to hang with Wayne.
Well, I'm glad you went. I'm glad you had a good time. James said he had a good time. I got to call James in a few minutes and explain. I got some explaining to do.
Explaining, I saw James on the field and gave him some love. To all my guys, man, it was good. See, I go across two eras, my era and then the guys behind me.
Right.
So it was good seeing all my guys, man.
It's crazy, man. Joey Barrows.
So Candace, if I'm right, you're Trojan, right?
I am.
All right. When were you there?
My era is 2003, 2007. So it's the Pete Carroll era.
I got you. Okay. Well,
Yeah, it's kind of
pretty
like the
good
Jim
era.
Harbaugh era for
That's a pretty good era.
us.
It was
You know,
oh yeah, because that was like our
that was your cheating era.
well, you learn, Candace. Candace, I'm the I'm the OG of the group.
the
And
OOG.
Yeah,
I'm the OG.
oh, two O's.
The double zero.
you
I'm a
gave-
Bruin. I'm a Bruin.
You went to UCLA?
Yes, ma'am, I did.
Oh, I got a favor. I need to connect you with my husband. He went to UCLA, nose tackle.
Oh.
He was under Newsel House. What's
Coming back in 1 minute.
New Heisel, Rick.
New
Yeah,
Heisel?
New Heisel.
Yeah.
That was Rick was my freshman.
Countdown, Eric, if you got.
What position did you play?
Offensive line, guard and center.
About 45 seconds.
Okay.
Really?
Thank you.
Oh yeah, we got to chat.
See, I just bring people together.
You,
That's
you'll
what I
like
do.
this. You ready for this? Big Sweet.
Yeah.
Guess what my youngest child's name is?
What's that?
Bruin.
I like it. I like
You know
it.
why? Because my husband's like, they suck. I said, guess what? In 18 years, when this NIL thing is thing, they gonna pay me for Bruin price.
Well, I tell you what, we're not on top of things right now. We just had a alumni call last night with the AD and Troy Aikman and all of us talking about the situation with our coach. You know, they fired the coach.
10 seconds.
Yeah. Not great.
Are you going to Michigan State when they come out here?
I'm gonna try my best to get there. Yeah.
Okay, take my husband with you. 'Cause I ain't
Okay.
going. No, I'm serious.
All right, stand by.
I'm going to LA. I'm going to USC game for Jamie.
Let me hear it.
Taylor Swift.
Thank you.
We're going to get back to Taylor Swift. Don't worry.
This is the M Zone.
And welcome to the M Zone. Jamie Morris, Eric Black on the other side of the glass. Big Sweet is in the house.
Lovely day, lovely day, lovely day.
And Candace Davis Price. I got them all right.
Hey, you gotta pay that lotto today.
We got all kinds of folks here. We've been yelling and screaming at one another. I did most of the yelling. Big Sweet, you missing out, baby.
I
I'm telling
missed
you.
out on all the yelling and screaming, man. Dang.
Look, I'm just having fun. You know how we have fun.
I know, man.
After it and everything like that. Everybody trying to have fun.
So do I have to join in to be the mediator or something? You know,
No, you
here?
ain't gotta be the mediator. You good. You good.
Okay. All right.
I do have to ask you your top 5 in the country. Your top 5 teams in the country.
You know,
Wait a minute. That's the question of the day, y'all. 734-998-1050. 734-998-1050. What is your top 5 in your
Jamie,
personal poll?
I'm gonna have to pass because I didn't get a chance to watch
That's
any
right.
football this weekend.
Good.
Other than the Lions, I did not see any football this weekend.
Big Sweet, I'm gonna help you out because you know what? I take all challenges on. So my number 1 team in the country is the U. That would be Miami.
Huh?
Miami. I'm
Hold
taking Miami.
on, wait a minute. The Miami Hurricane.
Put the U in it.
What?
I'm taking Miami.
What did I miss? Now, was it that Miami was so superior, or you just not going to show Ohio State love?
There we go.
I give Ohio State superiority. I'm putting them at number 2.
Okay.
My number 3 is Penn State. Number 4 is LSU. And number 5, what a great game they gave us. Georgia.
For you. Would you like?
So that's who I like. I like all of that. Give me all of those and move on.
What's the doorknob thing?
What?
I said, what's the doorknob thing?
Oh, that's just Big Sweet. He's getting his room service. He getting the room service.
I'm sorry about that. That
That's
was
okay.
unexpected.
Oh, you good. You good. 734-988-1050. Your top five. Eric, what's your top five while you laugh at Big Sweet?
Oh my God. Oh man. Well, number 5, as we look at the AP top 25, man, I don't know. I'm gonna put Oregon at 5. I'm gonna put Georgia at 4.
Hmm.
I'm gonna put Florida State at 3.
Mm.
I'm gonna put Ohio State at 2, and Miami number 1. No respect for Penn State. No respect for Penn State. I got to see you do it. I don't believe it. Never will. Never would.
Never.
Never.
That's
No.
strong.
Yeah, no.
Good for you.
Got to give strong opinions sometimes. And you know what? Never would. Never could. Never should.
There you
Penn
go.
State, don't even bother with it.
734-998-1050. Give us a call. Candace,
Yeah.
your number 5, your top 5.
Black, I'm with you. I'm with you on that. What I would side, I'm taking Oregon to number 5. I am going to throw Georgia. I caught a little bit of LSU. They're consistent. They're just a little dry for me.
They are dry.
They're just not
They are
SEC.
dry.
Like I want you to knock his.
You know what? The LSU I like is that Joe Burrow
Yes.
LSU.
Like
They flew up and down the
Oh,
field. They was knocking people out.
Yes.
When they played in Death Valley, it was really a Death Valley. you
Yeah,
know?
and the quarterback just doesn't do it for me. And I'm glad Bryce Underwood, sharpened his senses and came here. So LSU is not in my top 5, but I would slide that Texas A&M up in there because
Ooh,
on
okay.
the road,
Because they went
That's spicy.
they went to South Bend.
on the road, like that
You think
has.
it's hard to win
Yeah.
in South Bend?
I think you said it earlier. There's nothing but playing in it to play in it to know how
Exactly.
it's to play.
Yep.
And
you're
I know
right.
for a fact that when Pete Carroll, we used to go on the road from USC, he would take these big giant speakers
Uh-huh.
at Howard Jones, was our practice field, and it would be all the noise. And I'm like, what are they doing? And he's like, when you're out there in the huddle, it's not just throwing the ball. It's just not, you got to be able to move when there's just chaos.
Nice.
So I'm sliding them in there, and I would never put Ohio State number 1, and I'm not even that type. So I don't know about those last 2 games.
Wow.
And because I'm the athlete, I did not watch either of those teams play.
Well, Candace,
Is that fair?
wow, Candace. So let me tell you another little tidbit here. Even though I am a Bruin, I am from Dayton, Ohio.
Oh,
Uh-huh.
He ain't go to school in Ohio State.
But I
Don't
did-
let him fool you.
Oh.
They
Don't let him fool
they
you.
wanted me badly, but I didn't go. I went to UCLA, so I
Had they
did.
had that NIL money though, Big Sweet. Tell
Oh,
us.
Uh-huh.
Big Sweet would
I'm
have
sure they
been,
had money.
Big Sweet would
Hey,
have
Big
been
Sweet,
there.
had they had that good NIL money? They would-
If we'd have had NIL, I was a 4-year starter at UCLA, so I would have been rich right now.
Oh, in California? You might have
Yeah,
been
California.
That LA,
It
tax
can just anywhere.
anywhere.
Anywhere I would have decided to go. With the kind of monies they're tossing around now, oh my God.
I would have stayed. I would have been a red shirt, a gray shirt, a 7th year, a 5th year. I'd have been a
I got
COVID.
my COVID. I
I'd have
got
went
my
on a-
COVID year.
I would have went on a mission, came back, been there, been 35 years old.
Yeah,
They like, dang.
Exactly. Hunter
I'm,
Dickinson,
I'm, al- I'm almost ashamed right now. That
Cade McNamara age in football. Yeah,
I'm
get
like,
a job.
yep.
I'm almost ashamed right now to say UCLA with all that's going on out there. We had an alumni call last night, an emergency alumni call with the athletic director last night to try to see how we're going to make this program out and what it's going to be. We're not the UCLA I used to know, not at all.
You won't be that.
And all the love, it ain't been there for a minute. But when you shake things up, what you're doing,
Yeah,
Like-
yeah.
USC allowed that guy to be our defensive coordinator for an entire half a season. So bravo to the Bruins for saying, hey, we can't do this.
Right. We can't do this. So we're all we're putting this little strategy together. I maybe I don't know yet, but I may be a part of the search committee and see how this thing gonna turn around. We got to turn it around because, like I said, I'm no OG, so I was back in the day.
OG, the triple, and that's what they call it, triple OG.
The triple OG.
Triple OG.
So I was back in the day. Now, back in the day, the SC guys and the UCLA guys, we were boys. The only time we hated each other was the week of the game, and I'm talking Ronnie Lott, Dennis Smith, all them guys, man. Charles White, Marcus Allen. We ran LA, all of us, but the week of the game, we didn't like each other.
But you know what, Big Sweet, that only strengthens my point I said earlier. So I'm homebred. Ann Arbor, Michigan is where I'm from. Went to Pioneer High School right across the street from the big house. They weren't interested in my talent, so I took them to SoCal, right? And I said, you're saying that even though I was at USC, they kept on talking about this rivalry. I'm like, you're 3.7 miles from UCLA. That's not a real rivalry.
No, we were all boys. So the era when I was at UCLA, we were on fire. You know, that's the Jackie Joyner Kersey, all of us were schoolmates, and the Olympic.
That was NIL.
That's that
Yeah,
under
man.
the table.
That was NIL.
College football league, there was never no money in there.
Exactly.
What you talking about, Willis? What you talking about, Willis?
Statute of limitations is long past.
All
yeah,
I'm saying-
there we go. Good point, Black. Good point.
All I'm saying is that that was that under the table NIL money.
That was-
What you talking about, Willis?
And that's LA. You know what I'm saying? So people always check in SC, when they think football, and then the West Coast is just a whole nother. So anybody really wasn't checking for LA then.
You know what, Candace? I tell them all the time on the show, with all due respect, Ann Arbor, Michigan, East Lansing, Michigan, Columbus, Ohio does not compute to going to school in Los Angeles, California.
Hey, Big Sweet, we might just be friends. We might
Come
just
on,
be
baby girl. Come on now.
I'm gonna say this. Hey, where is USC at? Where are they located at? What? Where is that located?
There's no
Hey, wait.
argument there.
So
wait a minute. You got what? And then you got wait a minute. Where's UCLA at?
Bel Air, Beverly Hills, Bel Air, Brentwood.
LA is built the same.
Okay.
Get a stadium. Go over to
Tell
Jamie, Jamie, I was the original Fresh Prince of Bel Air.
Hey, Triple OG.
Triple OG.
Ohio.
From
Dayton,
Ohio.
Yeah, and Jamie,
Yeah,
you're
you know
right.
why you left.
That whole stadium, I mean, in my mind, I was like, oh my gosh, you guys playing the Rose Bowl? And they're like, yeah, there's about 20,000 people here. I'm like,
Exactly.
no, but it's the Rose Bowl. Like,
No.
No,
I tried to tell Jamie that.
yes,
That's the precious bowl to us.
Yes.
That don't mean crap to them.
Nah.
They don't care.
That's what I tried to tell Jamie. I'd rather have stayed at the Coliseum. That was a great place to play football. Now going over to the Rose Bowl is not the same. It's
We might need to bring that up in the next alumni call.
yeah. Exactly.
734-998-1050. 734-998-1050. Hadley, what's up?
You guys are just talking lots of stuff today. I don't know where to begin. You know,
What's
Jamie,
up,
if I'm
Hadley?
not yelling, I'd listen to Devin Gardner.
Wow. I'm not yelling.
Wow.
No, I don't know if you ever listened to him when he was doing Monday Morning Quarterback with Sam, but him and Sam just got into it. And Devin would just be yelling almost at the top of his lungs about stuff like that, well, whatever they were talking about. So I thought this show was sounding a little like that. You guys were spirited and into everything today.
You got a favorite Taylor Swift song, Hadley?
I would have no idea.
What do you think?
and I
Shake it
don't
off?
care.
What do you think?
That'll be good.
I'm the problem,
Shake
it's
it
me?
off, Hadley.
No,
Shake
bad
it off.
blood, bad blood, bad blood.
Bad blood. Oh.
Did you hear was it Travis the one that's getting married to her?
Yes.
Did you hear what he said? He said that when he got ready to propose, he started crying.
Hey, man, he's
And
a
he
man
can't-
who wears
he
his
can't
emotions
wait
on
to
his
live with
sleeve.
her.
I got you.
Well, guys do cry.
He knows what he's about to do. He's about to propose to I won't say the
No,
world's
he-
biggest pop star. But
He's crying because he knows that
He's
he
not
don't have
proposing
to
to
play
Beyonce.
another NFL
He
down
don't
if
have
he
to
don't
know.
want.
You
He's
right
like,
about
oh
that.
my
I ain't got
gosh.
to play another
I
game
got
in
my
my
meal
life
ticket like
after this.
hey, man, the podcast is doing nice. He's about to propose
I mean,
to
yeah,
one of
podcast is
the
nice.
world's biggest pop stars. So I get it.
You said
Well,
one of the world. That was
Yeah, one of.
sneak dissing.
Yeah, one of. Yeah, she's not Beyonce.
No.
I mean, come on.
I mean, you still
He's
got
one
Chris
of the
Brown.
richest artists
Chris
in the
Brown.
country, in the world.
She is. She's
And
recognizable everywhere.
How many years has Travis been playing now?
I mean, he's well into his probably 10th, 11th
10th
season.
year?
Got to be.
Oh,
maybe
my.
more.
Yeah,
Oh yeah.
he's been there for a
Well,
He's
while.
about
step away.
35 now, isn't he? I
Why
think
not?
he's about 35.
Oh yeah, he'll step away. Sure, why not? If I have $100 billion to spend, I'd do that.
I don't know if he's got 100 million, but I
I mean, you know, he probably
But
spent
she
a lot of the
does.
money he's already
She
made. But you
does.
know what? I think he'll be all right. I'm
I
not
think
going to
he'll
worry
be
about it.
fine. I think he'd be well off.
Yeah, he'll
Yeah.
be fine. Not worry about it.
I think she's going to give Tesla a run for his money.
I think he can.
Okay.
I think he can.
I thought this was a sports show. I don't.
Come on,
what
Hadley.
that
What do you
means.
got for your
It
top
is, it
five?
is.
Top five.
Come on, Hadley.
They want the boom, baby.
All right, I'll.
You need the boom.
You need the boom.
Give me that top five.
Mm.
Really?
All right, Miami 1, Ohio State 2, Oregon 3.
We love
Up
Miami.
with LSU
today.
fourth,
Like this.
and
Everybody loves Miami today.
I love-
for some
yeah, I
reason.
like going
everybody
there.
loves
They
Miami.
like Cam Ward. That's
Oh.
why they like Miami.
Yummy. No, they got a nice pass rush too.
Hey, Carson Beck has
Hey,
got his game
Ruben
back.
Oh
Bain?
yeah, I'm not saying he
Carson
doesn't,
Beck
Ruben
has
Bain's
got his
pretty
game
nice.
back.
but that Cam Ward is kind of
Oh, Cam Ward is doing good.
he's what I'm
Yeah.
saying. He's reigniting that.
That
if-
program. Yeah.
That well, I'm saying that's exactly. If you're not from Miami, the U,
Yeah.
like me and you are saying the U, and we're in Ann Arbor.
Mhm.
So Cam Ward, I think he just helped with that transition.
Carson
He
Beck's
did.
nice though. He's not the best, but he's fine.
He's throwing the ball.
He's fine.
He's throwing the ball.
He throws some hospital balls here and there though.
Number 5, I don't know. Throw one out there.
That's
I
a
don't
good
care.
answer, Hadley. I think
Wow.
that's fine.
Yeah,
Let's-
wait a
let's
minute.
take it.
I didn't get his 4. What
No,
was
that,
the
I don't
4?
know either. That's fine. Top 3.
I didn't get it.
I'm
Top
Hadley,
three.
I'm with you for top 3. I
Top
could
three.
go top 3. I just don't know if
Okay.
I could do top 5.
I totally agree with you. So I want to. How do you and Jamie know each other?
Candace, that's what he's saying. How do you and Jamie know each other?
Oh, we
Oh,
don't know
that's-
each other.
Oh,
We just
Okay.
met.
I met this woman coming into the station today, had She was
Oh.
talking a great game.
okay.
She had a great game, and she could. You know what? She
What? Did y'all just both end up at the studio? Come on, man. Like what is that?
He saw the USC. He
I'm-
saw the USC license
I'm
plate and was
sorry.
like, "We got to get her over here." Who's
You
a
know
Trojan?
what?
Who's
I
a
felt
She just
Trojan
bad.
driving around?
hey, Hadley, she just knew to show up at the station today, walk in and say, I'm here to do the M zone. We were like, yeah, that's cool.
well, yeah, Big
That's
Sweet
cool.
ain't gonna be here. Yeah, you got a job.
We
today.
got E-Boogie, so we definitely need somebody else.
Right.
So,
Yeah,
you know,
well, that's fine. You're fitting right in there. So I wanted to say a shout out to you for a pioneer.
Oh, okay,
I'm a graduate of '72.
we're only the.
Wait a
one-
minute. Was the original? Were you going to the original school, Hadley?
Yeah, but
No, it was Pioneer then.
what,
Okay.
it wasn't Ann Arbor High School.
Stadium. No, Ann Arbor High School. No. I don't know when. I can't exactly know what year it was named Pioneer, but it was Ann Arbor High for years when
Right.
it first started. Then it switched to Pioneer, I think, in the 50s.
Okay, so what's
I could be
interesting,
wrong.
Jamie, about the Pioneers is we're the Ann Arbor Pioneers.
Where?
You wouldn't say like the Michigan Wolverines, but we're the Pioneers. So it's like Ann Arbor
No. Why
Why
Pioneers.
are you saying it twice? Just say the
That's
Ann
what they
Arbor
say. That's
Pioneer.
what they say. That's
Who
what they.
said? Who's they?
Ann Arbor
we are
Pioneer.
the-
Pioneer.
now,
So you
didn't,
were a
uh,
pioneer,
We are the
pioneer,
Yes.
Hadley?
So that's why. What?
Hadley, did they call you Ann Arbor Pioneer?
Well, we are the Pioneers, so it's Ann Arbor Pioneer High School. So, but we're the nickname of the Pioneers.
No. So like
Now,
if you go to Huron, you're Ann Arbor Huron. That's what it is.
No, Ann Arbor
They're
Ann Arbor
River Rats,
Huron
though.
is the River Rats.
Yeah, but they're in our name. Either way.
No, it's just Ann Arbor Huron.
Yep, there we
Now-
go.
now,
We're
did-
Ann Arbor
did-
Pioneer.
Right.
didn't one of my Lions teammates,
You can
Jimmy
find
Williams,
anything
coach?
here, but whatever.
Yes.
One of my Lions teammates,
Okay.
Jimmy Williams, was the
Okay.
head coach,
Hold
right?
Hold on,
Right.
One
Hadley.
time.
Yeah.
Hadley, hold on for 1 second.
Yeah.
Big
Oh,
Sweet, go
oh,
ahead.
sorry.
Jimmy Williams, my old teammate from the Lions, was head coach at Pioneer for a while there, wasn't he?
He's talking to you, Candace. You know Jimmy Williams?
Jimmy
don't.
Williams.
Our
Okay.
football team
See,
has-
you went
Might
too
have
far
been-
back for her.
yeah, our football team.
Okay. Yeah.
She said
All
the
right.
football team ain't never been good.
Oh.
I just gave him a face, but he took the words right out of my mouth.
So it's a track school.
Pioneer has won a few football
Pioneers won some
championships.
state championships. I remember in it was 84 maybe or 85, one or the
Yeah.
other.
There's one of those years, but they also won it back in
You
the
weren't born yet.
60s too.
Oh, 62.
There you go, 62.
Okay.
Okay.
There you go.
Okay.
But were the teams in your day, Candace, pretty good? Baseball, football, basketball, whatever. Do you
Baseball-
remember?
Baseball was higher level good. Basketball at that time, we had Lavelle Blanchard, who was the U of M guy. We won a
I
state
just
championship.
saw Lavelle a couple months ago.
Yeah, won the state championship, and then track we dominated for we won about 21 regional championships and 18 state championships, and I was fortunate to be part of 4 of them.
Yeah, I know. I heard about your track accomplishments. That's
Oh, he'll
that's
Google
pretty
your butt
amazing.
quick. He will Google your butt quick.
Yeah, fact check me, Hadley, so they know I'm actually legit.
I know. Well, and maybe you can. I know you talked about you being in. Did you actually make the Olympic team?
I did not. I made a world championship team. So they take the top 3. And so think about a football team. There's 11 of them. They only take 3 of us. I was 4th, 5th, and 9th for Olympic trials champions, but I made a world championship and got a silver medal there.
And how many meets were you? I mean, how many events did you compete in?
All right.
Thank you.
You Hadley will.
I
will
appreciate
question
you,
your
Hadley.
butt
Yeah,
up.
yep.
Hadley, thank you.
I'm
We're-
just curious.
no, we're not doing that. We're not doing that.
You didn't even give us 4 and 5. Give us 4 and 5. I need it.
No, he mad now.
No, I'm sorry. I
What's
thought
your
I
four-
thought we were done.
Hadley, you're 4 and 5 for, or you go, did you do top 3? If you do
I
top
already
3,
I gave you 4, 5. I don't know. Penn State.
All right, Hadley. I'll talk to you tomorrow. We'll talk to you tomorrow. I promise you. We're gonna have a good. Hey, you know what tomorrow is? It's Big Ten.
Yeah, I'll be ready for it.
Okay.
All right.
nice talking with you, Hadley.
See you later.
All right, Hadley.
One thing about our callers, they'll well, not most of them, but a lot of
They'll
them,
just start
like Hadley,
interviewing you.
will ask you many questions. So he wants to get
Yeah.
to know you.
Okay,
Oh,
well,
they're
I
just-
appreciate you, Hadley.
All of a sudden, it's the
Well,
Hadley
Ken, I want to let you know I am the biggest track and field fan on the planet. I love track and field, and my days at UCLA, the 84 and 88 Olympic track teams were basically my schoolmates. Jackie Joyner Kersey, Flo Jo, Evelyn Ashford. We all went to school together. I love some track and field.
They
We had
don't.
great-
They don't make it like that. Those athletes that you name, they don't make it like that. That's pure raw. Especially you're talking about women in the
Yes.
80s.
Yes.
That's a huge deal. And your Bruin track team is pretty good right now. They're coached by a former Olympian, Joanna Hayes.
Oh yeah, yep. And you remember the UCLA USC dual track meet was
Yes.
probably one of the most attended, unbelievable track meets you ever want to go to in your life.
And for the record, I've never lost to a Bruin.
Wow, that was great. Well, yeah, well that's it.
But in the most recent years, it has evened out. It has become a true rivalry, and it's been fun. And like communities in LA, you don't have to come to a track meet because you got the Dodgers, you got the
Right.
Ducks, you got the
Right.
Clippers, you got the Lakers. Oh, and you got the Bruins, and you got the Bruins and the Trojans and the beach. But people came to that track meet.
They came to Jamie. You would love that track meet. The UCLA. There was 2 track meets for us. One was the SC track dual meet,
Right.
and UCLA and Tennessee. Tennessee.
No, Oregon
Huh?
was good, right? They're still good.
They're good now.
Okay.
But they
Yeah,
were more
they're down. But back then, Tennessee with Willie Galt and all those
Yeah.
guys.
Really, Galt?
Yeah,
He's still
they
out
used to
there
come
running.
out. The UCLA, Tennessee, and the UCLA SC track meets were unbelievable.
I would agree.
Unbelievable.
Big
That-
Sweet, did you hear that?
What's that?
They said Willie's still running.
Willie's still rolling. When I was running, he would jump in reps with me, so he's still out there.
Yeah, yeah. You know, when I go to LA I'm a snowbird. I leave Michigan in May, and I go out. I mean, I'm sorry, in November, and go out in LA till May. And I hang out with Willie when I'm out there. Willie
Oh
lives
yeah, he
out.
still got
He
it.
lives out in the valley. Yep. Yeah.
Yep.
So I hang out with Willie, and man, it's a great time. You got to join me one of these times, Jamie. Get some of that good West Coast in you, man. You get that Midwest. You get out of you a little bit and give you some West Coast flavor.
Just a little
I'm
bit.
not leaving the kingdom. You're crazy. Let's go to a break. We got hey, and Mark Dotson's on the other side because he's calling in right now. That's all I know. But we'll be on the other side. You call in. We got the lines open. You're listening to the M Zone on the Big 1050.
Hey, Big Sweets.
Yeah.
Wait a minute. Cut this out of my ear, please. Okay, go ahead.
Big Sweet.
Yeah.
He hears you.
Oh, he can hear us.
Yeah.
Did they keep the rest of the staff?
Yes, but they made Skipper the interim head coach, one of the assistant coaches. My agent and Jamie has met him. He has like 3 or 4 coaches on that staff, and we were the ones that helped Bieniemy get there. But the issue at UCLA, they got to be careful publicly, but it's the athletic director, and
The new one?
yes, Jarmon,
Yeah.
and he's not well liked around there.
Really? I didn't even
Yeah.
know he had a tan director, actually, when I looked it up today and it came up. 'Cause I
Yeah,
was
yeah. He great fellow. He came from Boston College and everything, but he doesn't know the UCLA tradition and those kind of things, and that's partly what everyone is saying is missing. Someone that knows the history. So we'll see. We'll see where it goes, but
Well, that's
we got to
important
turn it up.
when you're losing, and we talked about that earlier. Like when you're losing, if you have a Michigan man, your wherewithal and patience stretches. But when you don't have your Bruin or your that's how I feel about Lincoln Riley right now. Like there's a lot of other
Right.
qualified Trojan coaches that could be there, but at UCLA, which the culture that has just been shifting like this, but people
Right.
want UCLA football to be good. I want I have a Bruin Price nose tackle ready for you. 12 years.
We talked about that on the call last night, where the tradition and the pageantry and it's not there anymore, and it's like ho hum. But UCLA, we're not. When I was there, we were one of the top football programs in the country. And then Troy Aikman and them came along right after us and took it to another level, and just a game or two short from national championships and stuff. So.
Rich, yes, Big Sweet knew that Deshaun, he didn't think it was warranted, Deshaun getting fired.
Well, my husband, he coaches down at Renaissance. He's a nose tackle. If you're looking for, I was just emailing UCLA today, getting his transcripts because they asked him to do some teaching. And I was like, why don't you just go? Like, just go and coach.
Yeah.
I said, the guys look over at a sideline. You're drafted. You're one of the best tackles ever at UCLA. Like, that's what they need if they're trying to rebuild and connect the culture. It can't just be
Exactly.
who's on
That's
the hot.
exactly what.
But because
That's
you're
exactly what
UCLA
we talked
alumni,
about.
you're UCLA alumni. Like I walked back at USC and I ran track, and they still they treat me like I'm Reggie Bush. But when I go on that
Yeah.
campus, last time we were there, Ken Norton was still there. And they did an okay job, but I was just felt like you're a Trojan for life. You're a Bruin for 4 years, and
That's what unfortunately it has turned into, but it was not like that. And so that's what we were talking about last night, how we're trying to get it back, So there was about 20 choice guys on the call last night.
Well, I'm gonna give you my husband's contact, and I literally just told him, I was like, bro, they let your boy Deshaun go. I'm like, you need to get out there if you care about it. He's like,
I don't know if you want to be hired by that new AD. The AD, it don't sound like the AD
Jamie,
going.
Jamie, that's the $64,000 question right there.
Exactly.
Yeah,
I mean,
that's
how long
the
has
big,
he been AD?
I'm sorry,
How long has he been the AD?
2-3 years now, 3 years. And what was lovely about it was, he's a brother. That's, I'm shocked at that. I'm shocked at that. UCLA as a brother athletic director, and on top of that, he's my frat brother. I'm a Kappa, and he's a Kappa and the whole thing. And so I love that. But we got to
Do you have
produce,
guys
man.
on the
Got to
staff that you
produce.
think that can
You kind of went out for a second.
That's
Say
a lot
that
of
again,
pressure.
Tim.
No, I was just saying, are there guys on the current staff, coaches, that you feel that can fill this void? And also, like, they're coming in 0-3. What's the expectation for who comes next?
I know they have named Skipper the interim head coach. So there's a couple other guys on the staff, but they want to look out elsewhere.
Okay. We got to go back on the air.
All right, stand by.
Grab the wall. Down.
This is the M Zone.
And welcome back to the M Zone. Jamie Morris, Eric Black on the other side of the glass. We got Big Sweet. He's in his hotel room. I think he's going to eat his room service soon. And, why are you laughing? I'm just saying. He's just down there. I see him moving. And we still have Candace Davis Price with us. Doing her thing. 734-998-1050. 734-998-1050. Mark Dotson. What's up, man?
Man, what we talking about?
We were trying to talk
Favorite
about
Taylor Swift song?
I mean, do you have a Taylor Swift song, Mark? But I mean, you don't have to have one.
No, I don't do Taylor Swift. I don't do pickle pizza.
You don't do pickle pizza?
I don't know why. He's just trying to hammer it. He should be
I know
doing
what you're talking about. Come on, that's a good pickle pizza right there.
Thank you.
Absolutely. I've tried it many times.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Anyway,
and what?
I suppose that's why they still got it on the menu. Because you eat it all up. I don't know nobody.
Mark.
That's two people. That's two people I know eat pizza, pickle pizza. That's two.
So Mark,
I'm sorry. Who's our new friend today? Who's our new friend?
Candace Davis Price.
What's up, Mark?
Hi, Candace. I'm Mark. How you doing? Nice meeting you.
You should know this young lady. You should know she's the head track coach over at Belleville. She's a USC grad. And she's in a wait a minute.
You want a fun fact real quick?
Go ahead.
So I just won the state championship for boys track and field. I am the first woman ever in the history of the MHSHA to lead a men's team to a state championship. So Big Sweets, if you need to widen that recruiting search, call at you.
Take that and smoke it.
If you're looking to check a box for a 10 female coach, I got you.
Yes, ma'am.
Nice to meet you, Mark.
Yeah. Same here. One of my all-time favorite Huron. Russell, Mark Slaughter was it Huron or was it Pioneer, Jamie?
Mark who?
Remember Mark Slaughter? Played football.
I think he was
football.
I think he was Huron.
The Rats?
Yeah.
Okay. I wasn't sure. He was a good athlete there, and he passed unfortunately a little while ago. Actually last year, and I thought maybe because I heard it was a here Ann Arborite on the radio. I thought I might ask if you know him. Anyway, good dude, great athlete. Ran track, played football.
What was his name?
And
Mark Slaughter.
His name was Mark Slaughter in high school. Then became Rasul Rahim
Oh,
after a couple of years at Michigan. Yeah, good dude, lawyer. Really heavy in the martial arts later on in his life. But anyway, that's aside. I got my. What's your diagnosis, Ken? Ken, did you watch Michigan football game on Saturday?
You said what?
he said, did you watch the Michigan football game on Saturday?
I did watch the Michigan football game.
All right, what's your assessment? Did you watch the game against Oklahoma too?
I did watch that game.
Okay, explain to me the difference in the outcomes.
The difference in the outcomes from a fan perspective or a coach athlete perspective?
I want the expertise. I'm always digging for the expertise.
All right. So for the coach athlete perspective with Oklahoma, I felt the frustration of trying to just catch a rhythm and was able to catch the rhythm. And I don't know, obviously the expectation is to come in and win, right? But we know as an athlete, we know as coaches that as cliche as it sounds, sometimes you lose, but you win. But it was very tough for Bryce to catch a rhythm and for them to catch any type of consistency through the game, which we saw, right? There were some glimpses of some fighting back defense. And we talked about this earlier, was trying to be that Michigan solid defense. There was just glimpses of everything. And I don't know what the expectation was going into Oklahoma. And I say that obviously they're talking about winning, but was the expectation, hey, we're going to run this scheme, we're doing this, and we're looking for when you to come off the field execution. Now you coming back to the big house. We're going back over film. All right. As the word of the phrase of the week is, we're going to let Bryce off the training wheels a little bit. Our defense gets to just not only expand, but we get to rotate some of our younger guys and also get some personnel to gain some more experience in front of a home crowd. So to me, from the coaching experience, athlete perspective, it was growth, development, and execution. For the fan experience, that's not it at all.
Yeah, and I'm kind of with you entirely on that. I thought the reason for the difference in the outcomes was almost entirely the competition. Oklahoma just put up a different challenge, and it wasn't so much that Michigan dialed it down. They didn't get to play the way they played against Central Michigan against Oklahoma, and that's all Oklahoma did.
Well, as Oklahoma, I mean, with Michigan came into this game at home, as Jamie said, with like that get back feeling, regardless of who they played and who they lost to. You know, Central Michigan just became the victim because I think they could have lined up with I'm not taking away from the MAC, but they could have lined up with a competitive program and still had some spectacular moments. You think?
Maybe. I don't know. They didn't look. You talking about Central Michigan?
No, I'm talking about.
Go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, go ahead. No,
I'm sorry.
It's your show. It says Jamie Morris.
I know. It's my show.
All right. Well, here's my other question. It's going to tap your expertise. Sharon cannot be around the program.
Right.
How much are they going to miss him?
That sounds like a loaded question and maybe a trap.
It's not a trap.
No.
He's asking. Look,
I think
Jim Harbaugh did it, and Sharon took Jim's place. I mean, how big? That's what he's asking is, how much are they going to miss Sharon? Is Sharon the coach they need?
They got to be used to having their coach suspended for at least a game or two every season. I mean, man, this ain't nothing new. All we do is get our coaches suspended for the last 4 straight years.
Exactly.
They serving another one next year.
Exactly.
It's so ridiculous.
Okay, I'm gonna always be real, Jamie.
Yeah, be
real. I'm gonna be 100.
Be 100.
Sharon is not your sideline guy that you look over to that you need. That rah-rah, that's this, right? And I'm not taking away from anything. Some people would look at like a Deion Sanders. He's your sideline guy. Right. He's here. He's that. He elevates because his players are a little different.
Right.
How much are they going to miss? And when I say is loaded, do I think they can be just fine without him? Absolutely. Because the foundation of what practice, what camp, what he instills in their relationship with them, they have that intimate connection that the field and him being on the sideline becomes a bonus and an extra. He just doesn't exude like that excitement that you absolutely need. Does that?
Is
that
he like
fair?
a Cristobal type who gets guys in the building, but then like game day, maybe, just hand biff the offense or something?
Yeah,
I
Mark,
don't
does
know.
that
hand Chip Lindsay the offense. I don't know.
Yeah. Actually, you hit it a little deeper than I
Oh, my bad.
originally expected.
No, she's
Yeah,
right.
I was speaking more. I was also speaking. I appreciate the candor. I really do. And Jamie will tell you, I really do appreciate people keeping it real. It was actually twofold. It was game time, and then also the week in prep for the new game. How much like they miss him and his involvement in practice prior to the games and also the game. But I think based on the way you answered, I got a pretty good feel for where you would go with that one. And I appreciate your expertise. I really do. I do. I want you to know that.
Thank you. I appreciate it being valued and not taking anything away from Coach Moore. I think that it's important that coaches, they provide something different for each team. And when you have he's loading up his, he's got a great offensive coordinator. He's got coaches around him that he's brought in that becomes like the entire team. And that doesn't work for every coaching staff.
Right.
Now you could go out and you see what Deion's doing. Don't get me wrong. He's got some solid NFL guys that are phenomenal, but that doesn't mean they bringing their expertise of football knowledge.
No, you're right.
But that doesn't mean that they're going to bring that same level of energy that Deion does.
I have always said this, what that national championship team did without Jim Harbaugh. When I was at Michigan and I played for Bo Schembechler, if he left for a game, I don't think we win. I don't think we can win because he was everything. He was the motivator. He was the orator. He was the guy who called the offense. He's the guy that makes all the calls.
You went, but didn't you win a game when Bo was out with
He had
Gary
a heart
Moeller?
attack, and that was an emotional game.
Right.
Yes, we went out and won for him that way. But what I'm saying to you, if he got suspended by the NCAA, which that would have never happened, but
there might have been some things he could have got suspended for.
Right. Anyway, Philly E, what's going on, man? How you doing?
After late last night, not so good. I also got word that J.J. McCarthy is going to be out the next game.
High ankle
2 to 4
sprain.
weeks. 2 to 4 weeks, Philly.
Unfriggin'.
I mean,
Don't worry, you got Carson
hey,
Wentz.
he was getting killed.
They
You
set
got
him
Carson
up for that.
Wentz,
too.
it's all right.
They set him up for that.
I'm going to tell you, they were out athleted. They were out physical in every way, shape, and form last night.
And JJ didn't play a
score
good
should have
game.
been a lot
I'll
worse.
give
He
you
wasn't
that.
playing the Bears. That's the problem.
no.
You guys got to play the Bears every
JJ
week.
wasn't playing a good.
He wasn't playing the Bears.
Playing good football, but I'm gonna say this: they didn't block him up. I'm gonna say that too. I mean,
no.
But they saw
couldn't
that
block their front.
They saw that film weeks and before, and they didn't put him in a position to succeed.
no.
JJ played like the quarterback that he is, and
Yeah.
I'm not taking away from
No.
him, but you have to put him in a position. You've been watching film.
Right.
Quality control's been cutting film for weeks.
Yeah.
Here's what did kind of throw me for a loop that I've never seen in all the years I've been watching him. His ball skills, his ball handling. He just seemed like he kept losing the ball. I mean, he think about it. There's certain plays where he was coming out of his pivot, lost the ball. He lost the ball coming out on that short yardage sneak. I don't know, man. He looks like he kind of had the yips yesterday. So, you know what? Maybe this is kind of this injury will give him time to have a reset, look at some film, and kind of reevaluate what he did, and maybe he'll get better going forward. So, but that really sucked because I just wasn't. Listen, everybody was loving the guy last week, and you kind of was waiting for the little bit of the fall back to the pack, but not to that degree. But they did it as a team. It wasn't just him; it was everybody. So anyway, your top 5. Even though I killed this guy, I'm going to put the great Dan Lombardi as numero uno.
So that's Oregon.
I got
Wow.
Lane Brain James, number 2.
Penn State.
Jamie, I got Miami 3. They do look good, man. I got to give it to them. They look good. And listen, I was unimpressed with Georgia's quarterback. I thought that was a
He
big
played
question
good.
mark. But
His name is
good.
Gunner,
big
though.
spots.
I mean, he's got that.
In big spots, he made some big throws, did he not?
I pick at his name, Gunner, but hey, he got the job
He
done.
He made some big throws and some big spots. So kudos to that kid. Maybe Georgia, maybe that kid, that's his growing up moment. They're number 4, and guess what? Nobody's going to like this, but I don't really care. I got the Oklahoma Sooners number 5 because I think Mateer is a dog, and I think their defensive front looked really good when we played them. And obviously, we are not the 2024 Michigan Wolverines. We look more of what we've always have been, because we don't listen. Last year, we're not beating anybody 63-3. I said it yesterday on the radio, 28-18 against Arkansas State. We were much better than that. And quite frankly, I don't think there's 19 teams better than the Michigan Wolverines when we have a Bryce that's only going to get better, when we got a Haynes that's a freaking unbelievable freaking tailback. We got some big time talent on our roster, and I'm telling you, we're only going to get better from here. And I got to say, this week is a major litmus test. It is a program. It's a program game for both organizations, or programs, I should say. And I got to say, for everybody that boo-hoos our team for beating Central, let me get this straight. The great LSU Tigers, you know what? They beat teams that are 0-2. Clemson, 0-2, lost to Georgia Tech, okay?
I think
This
Clemson's
isn't
1
the
and
team
2,
with
but
10
point two.
swilling now, all right? Florida, and they lost. They also beat Florida, who's also 0-2, and one of their losses, South Florida. So how great are their wins? Ohio State, pedestrian the other day. Their big win is against Texas, who, by the way, did you see Arch against the great San Jose State team? Who, by the way, why does that name sound familiar? Because San Jose State lost to this really terrible team called Central Michigan that we beat 63-3. So everybody, let's take a chill on these teams that you have, higher up. I could shoot holes through anybody. I'm going to tell you right now, it is open season. Listen, this thing's wide open. But I know one thing. You can't tell me that there's, with a straight face, that there's 19 teams better than the Michigan Wolverines. But anyway, and Arch is obviously a fraud. So that's where I'm at with
He
that.
stinks.
He's scam. I would
He
agree with you
stinks.
about that, Michigan, but let him hang low at 19, because this is a marathon, not a sprint. So they want to
No, I
be
hear
up
you.
at top right on time. But I agree with you on that.
Right. No, I hear you. So that's it. We'll be in the cut.
He
We'll be
said
chilling in the
fraud?
weeds, and then we're gonna
fraud.
You said
jump
they're
up and
frauding
strike.
down there.
They're
He's a
frauds.
scam artist.
Yes.
Arch
And
Manning?
in terms of Nebraska, you saw who they played. Was that a prep school? Was that Houston Hebrew? Who was that? Who'd they beat? So they got Permian High School coming up this 2 weeks. Who they have? Aldine. Who they got? Give me a freaking break. People have killed us for Central Michigan. They're playing. Who was it? Houston. Who was it? Houston Christian.
Houston Christian, yes.
They have a team.
I guess they do. They're part of the 136.
Maybe I've been watching college football since 1975. I never heard of Houston Christian.
They're
Nor
an-
have
look,
I.
They're
Nor
an,
have I.
They're an online program.
Never heard.
Yeah, why not? You got it.
No, I mean, Nebraska.
You know what
they-
I loved about
3-point win
here's
over
the thing.
Cincinnati.
They did. In the first
3-point
game.
win over
In
Cincinnati.
the first game, they got Cincinnati.
Yeah.
Vrabel's not there anymore. I mean, not
No, he is
Vrabel.
not.
What's his name? Luke Fickle.
Luke Fickle's at Wisconsin
Right.
losing a lot.
And we got a taste of the unicorn this week. We got a taste, right?
Right.
It's pretty impressive. And I'll
Hey,
tell you what's cool.
they ran him like you wanted. They let him
Exactly.
run.
You got to run them. I'm not saying we got to kill them, but you got to put people in conflict to make life easier for the offensive line and the running backs. You got to do that. You just have to. Anyway, here's what I love about him. When you watch him on tape, when he's in trouble, he climbs and he gets out. He's up and out. Do you know the great J.J. McCarthy? What would he do? He would retreat and get in trouble. And Devin Gardner, as good as he was, you know what he did when he was a young quarterback? He would retreat and get in trouble. i.e. the Notre Dame game, which he was flawless in that game, but he did do that, right? This kid who just is barely 18 years old already knows to go up and out and put the pressure on the defense on the perimeter. You just got to love this kid. Guys, man, that's all I'm trying to say. I think this team is only going to get better because of number 19 he's that dude. And I just can't wait. I can't wait. And we got some dudes around him. They haven't emerged quite just yet, but between Klein and McCauley and Haynes, we got some pieces, man. We really do. So I'm very excited with what's happening with our team. But again, we got to see what happens this week. But if they go in there and beat Nebraska by a couple of touchdowns, I'd be very encouraged about what's going to happen this year. So that's where I'm at with that. And man, how about Tennessee, man? I just knew that freaking guy was going to miss that kick. I just knew it. But you just knew it. You just knew it. And oh, by the way, what's your name? Candace?
Yes.
Guys, we're talking about the Mannings. I don't know if you remember, but, the SEC wasn't as good in the 90s as it is now. You didn't have the whole propaganda thing going on. And I get it. They've earned a reputation since Urban Liar, Nick the Prick entered, in 2006, 2007. I get all that. But prior to that, I don't think the SEC was as good as the Big Ten. I really don't think so. But for whatever reason, their only big game, it was one big game a year, they play Florida. And you know what he would do against Florida? He would poop the bed. So, like if you have one big game on your schedule and you're a complete and total disaster, you're going to give the kid the Heisman anyway? I don't think so. So,
they're hoping to.
I'm just saying, I don't know why people are still up in arms down there about he deserved the Heisman when clearly the only big game that he had to win was the game he was absolutely. He didn't throw for 480 yards on a loss, right? He would throw for 4 interceptions on a loss. So, they got to stop crying down there. Anyway, you guys got to close the show. Talk to you all tomorrow. Go Blue. And Candace, welcome aboard.
Appreciate it. No, you've had Hadley. You've had Philly E. Mark Dotson. I mean, good God. You just went through the main 3.
Yeah.
Oh, Mustafa didn't call in today.
Yeah. Mustafa would be happy today, though.
Yeah.
Quick question, Karen.
Sure, I guess.
Yes.
Now you were at Belleville, right? And so was Bryce.
Yes.
30 seconds or less.
Okay. What kind of athlete was he? He didn't run track or anything? He just did football?
He did just do football. He had all those highlighted appearances that just wouldn't allow him to have the commitment, but he would have if he could have, for sure.
Gotta go. Well, that's going to do it for the show today. We really appreciate you coming on, being a part of it. Say hello to Candace. She did a great job on the other side. She'll be back. Hopefully tomorrow, but she'll be back. You're listening to the M Zone on the Big 1050. Larry, are you going to be around tomorrow?
I think tomorrow's going to be more of a full day for me.
Okay.
But let me take a look at the agenda, and then I'll let you know. But
Okay.
I think they're going to have me a lot busier tomorrow. And Candace, pleasure to meet
tomorrow.
you.
You got a lot of doctors to see, bro.
Yeah, pleasure to meet you, Candace, and Jamie. Put us together number wise.
I'll put it together.
Yeah, I might have to come get your team together just so we have a rivalry game. Because I refuse for you to let Lincoln Riley win. Okay, so if I got to get on the other side, I already birthed the whole brewing. You're gonna be straight in about 12 years. You're gonna be straight.
We're gonna be straight. We're gonna be straight.
You're gonna be good. But in the meantime, I got some things that could get you right to put that Band-Aid on the gunshot wound for the rest of the season.
All right. Okay.
This woman.
All right, Candace.
Be good. Talk to you later.
Talk to y'all later. See ya.
Do.